Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Graham Hall!
The silencer, Jeff Smith!
People were cheering.
Games up.
That is special.
It's top sight.
Level warrior, Dylan Newcastle!
Establish that two-leg buffer. Is going to get a dart at tops. Is the flight in the way? Knows the answer. Brilliantly taken.
Double 16 then for the match, and he finds it. He digs himself out of a hole.
This makes more sense.
Game shot.
Efficiently done by Verua.
Verua.
There's the first beat of that 115. And he gets the crescendo he was looking for.
It's a beautiful dart. That's right in the middle. That one's bang in the middle as well. What a shot
Stuart Dutton.
from Lurch. Double 8. Oh, it's so good. Serious timing from Dougie Dawson.
A very good evening and welcome along to your Wednesday night arrow flinging here at the ADC Global Championship, where by the end of play this evening, we all know 4 of the 8 players that's going to be playing for this magnificent trophy on Sunday, January the 4th. This afternoon, in dramatic circumstances, Gary Stone became the 3rd player to join Tom Sykes and Johnny Haynes into the final 8. We'll bookmark the 4th come around about 11 o'clock this evening. And we're going to do it in the company of Jeff Smith and Scott Mitchell. They definitely got the memo, didn't they, when it came to the attire this evening. Jeff, it's great to see you. Jeff, we look at this group tonight and we look at the 4 players in action. They must look at this and think, what an amazing opportunity this could be to get through to the quarterfinals of this magnificent tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. All 4 players will think they have a great chance to get through this group. It's going to take something special, I think, from one of them just to step up and say, I'm going to have this tonight. But yeah, for sure, door is wide open.
In terms of this afternoon, it was a dramatic affair. Ricardo Ham and Gary Stone, they were going hell for leather in terms of getting the 3rd spot through to the Global Championship quarterfinals. And it felt as if Gary Stone in the end fell over the line. Both him and Ricardo had an opportunity to get through. Both missed an opportunity. And it was Jimmy Bristow that did Gary a favour in the end.
Yeah, it was about the moan in the moment. And they both tripped up both times on the moment. And like you say, Gary Stone sort of limped over the line. But it was the other 2 players in the group that probably had the biggest say in where it went. So sometimes, even though they're not quite in it, they have a massive say in who's going to go out and make the quarterfinals.
Well, it was certainly dramatic. Gary Stone actually beat Ricardo Ham after Ricardo Ham went 3-0 up. If he won that game 4-0, then he would have qualified for himself. But he actually finished 3rd in that group. Jimmy Bristow finishing 2nd. He got the prize money bonus, and Wes Newton finishing bottom of the group. So Gary Stone into the quarterfinals, and for Ricardo Ham, I can imagine, Jeff, obvious disappointment.
Yeah, he was the front runner of the group, 3-0 up in wins, and then blew the last 3 sets. And it's got to be tough for him. He pretty much figured he had his ticket punched to January 4th, but you can never count out Gary Stone.
Anything is possible. So by the end of play tonight, we'll know 4 of the 8 players that will make it through to the quarterfinals of these global championships. And this 4th group really does look as if it's littered, filled with opportunity. We can have a look at the players that are in play. Now, Stuart Dutton goes off the 6-4 favourite. I know you both have got rudder in the race. I'll go with you first, Scott, and your former England teammate, Brian Doggy Dawson.
Yeah, Brian's still playing a bit of darts. He sort of travels in a radius around where he lives, and he's picking up sort of like the little comps around the area. So he's in form. He's not rusty. He's going to come here and see the prize, and I think he's not going to be far away from it. So that's why I've gone with him. You like the look of Timothy Verua, though, don't you, of Belgium?
Yeah, there's a lot to like about this guy's game. He's solid. His first 9 average is good. His finishing's good. It's just a matter of his setup shots. If he can get them handy and put the pressure on these guys, then I like his chances.
For all 4 players, Scott, the opportunity that they've got to get through to the quarterfinals of these global championships, they probably looked at the draw and looked at the fact that they were against one another and thought, this is an opportunity. I've missed one of the big guns here.
100%. They'll be thinking, happy days. This is probably the best opportunity I'm going to get ever to make the quarterfinals of the ADC Global Championship. And they've got to own the moment tonight, not let the moments own them.
Right, you're going to head into commentary, Scott, and join Trina Gulliver, myself and Jeff will be on commentary duties throughout the course of the evening. Our first game is Stuart Dutton up against Brian Dawson. Scott's going to make the trip over to the commentary box now to join the 10-time champion of the world, Trina Gulliver. Evening, Trina.
Evening, Henry. Thank you very much. So we get Group 4 off and running shortly. We have Stuart Dutton and Brian Dawson taken to the hockey. Stuart Dutton, age 42, from High Wycombe. Throws a 24-gram unicorn dart. And Brian Dawson, age 56, from Barnsley. Throws a 25-gram dart. Nicknamed Doggy. Doggy Dawson. And nickname for Stuart Dutton is Lurch. I wonder why, Scott.
I wonder why, indeed.
And there we have Owen Binks, our referee, for this
First leg,
evening's
it's Stuart to throw
matches.
First. Game on. $135.
Nearly opened with a 180, did Stuart Dutton. Been around a while now, Stuart. Fairly long in the tooth.
180.
Brian Dawson, the Yorkshireman, does open up with a 180.
Yeah, super start from him.
97.
Yeah, Stuart Dutton qualified for the UK Open in 2007 with my good self. Back when the qualifiers used to come from regions around the country. We were part of the
82.
I don't know, the group of 07, I suppose. Along with the likes of, Sam Rooney, Nigel Hayden. Lots of names. Stuart
100.
Mile High, Mark Hilton was also in that bunch. There was a right bunch of us who have gone on and done things, and that was our first sort of experience of anything to do with the TV. It's good to see that.
Line number required 81.
Stuart there, that was a magic visit from him to leave 16 after 12. Doggies after the ball.
36.
Just
Stuart,
a touch high.
16.
So Dutton it is then, back in for double 8.
Game shot on the first
For a
leg,
hold of
Stuart
throw.
Dutton.
Pins it. And 14 dart leg.
Second
What a
leg is
start
Brian throw
to
first.
tonight's
Game on.
proceedings.
$100.
Doggy wearing his black shirt tonight. If you remember last week, he wore his
140.
blue and black shirt that was very similar to what Phil Taylor used to wear back in the day.
And in fact, that was actually
95.
the same pattern of shirt that the class of 07 had to wear as part of the UK Open. And I believe the shirts were actually made by Phil of Power Taylor's company.
Well, there you go then. Dutton hits a 180. That's one apiece as far as it goes so far in this match.
121. $105.
Great darts from Dutton. Leaves himself on 76 after 9. And that is super darts from Dawson too.
Stuart, you require 76.
76 for Dutton. This for a break of throw.
36.
Yeah, just a
Brian
tad
requires
too high.
48.
So Dawson, 48. Double 16,
Games on the
and out he
second leg,
goes.
Brian Dawson.
It goes one apiece, and looking at the averages
Third leg is Stuart.
in
to
the
throw
opening
first.
exchanges,
Game
14 and 14. Dutton averaging 111, and Dawson averaging 110. What a super start to the evening.
Yeah, great darts. It's going to be a quick night if this carries on.
60.
Brian Dawson, a proud Yorkshireman.
86.
Selected for England. Has England cap, so has experience on a big stage.
Been playing for years, hasn't he? Doggy Dawson.
Sort of burst on the BDO scene at around the same time as Dean Winstanley started doing the tour, the two of them together.
121.
And ironically, Dean Winstanley still actually sponsors Doggy, and you'll see the OTT on his shirt on the left-hand side.
58.
Dean now in the transport business, the over-the-top transport business, I believe. So, need anything moving from A to B? Winstanley's your man.
134.
Again, a super leg from these guys. Especially Dutton in this leg. Leaves himself on 60 after 12.
100. Stuart, you require 6.
Looking favourite for this leg. Top cent. Tops he finds.
Stuart done.
Holds his throw. And another 14 dart leg. This is brilliant darts.
Game on.
Averaging 109.73 at the moment, Stuart Dutton.
134.
And as usual, Doggy doesn't go nowhere. He stays in there with you. True Yorkshire grit from this young man.
96.
Yeah, Stu Dutton Lurch. Been playing for Oxfordshire for many a year in the county system.
140.
Yeah, doesn't currently play for Oxfordshire anymore, but he has done in the past. And as he hits another max, that's 2 for him.
I don't know. I suggest they get him back. Playing like that.
99.
From the same neck of the woods as Sean Holly, who we saw yesterday morning, was it? Yesterday afternoon, yeah.
I'm saying there's quite a few of them that all play together in the same area, so they're getting good practice between them.
It's a good standard of practice, isn't it?
88.
Well, that's a good lead for Dawson. But Dutton on 160. It won't go this time. So Dawson back for tops.
92. Brian require 40.
To level the match. And tops is found. And that, a 13 dart leg. This is incredible darts. 14, 14, 14 and 13 darts for Dutton and Dawson. And averages 109.3, or 112 there. 113 even. And 102 for Dawson. Stop changing them.
60.
I think Brian Dawson has won the sort of Champions Cup of Super Leagues as well with Yorkshire.
40.
I believe that might have been Castle Bar. Pete Senior's team, if I remember rightly, a few years ago. I remember being there, seeing them
100.
raise the trophy aloft.
$99. $100.
Dawson's style of throw has not changed over the years. It's exactly the same pace, exactly the same thing. And I have to say,
140.
not seen either of them throw for a while, and it's just like I'm blinking and looking back 10 years ago. They're throwing identically.
Well, Dawson's got the same setup as well that he's always played with. Same kind of flights. Now on tops then to lead 3-2.
2.
Not to be, but he will be back.
Well, if you're going to choose a time to miss, do it while your opponent's on 184.
100. Stuart, you require 40.
So we're looking at 16 darter coming in, and if it does come in first dart, it's a 17 darter, and that's the worst
Stuart
leg
Dutton.
of the match so far. So it seems to have calmed down a little bit.
It's rubbish
Game.
in comparison.
I'm still quite happy with it, I promise you.
No. Also would I be, don't worry.
50.
No, it's just a super darts, super game of quality darts here by the pair of them.
85.
Just like spurned each other on, haven't they? But it's just hit a little bit of a lull here.
Or
has it?
40.
Mentioned a couple of times in the last few days how this sixth leg is
60.
always the hardest one to hold throw in this situation. Your opponent has a bit of momentum from being 3-2 up, can throw with a bit of freedom. And you're desperate to hold on to your throw to take it down the last.
46.
Where then you go as the person throwing second and throw with a bit of freedom because you're not supposed to win the leg ideally.
100.
Well, neck and neck in this leg.
92.
And that's a good dart from Doggy Dawson. Picks off the treble 19. Doesn't leave a finish though. Can Dutton leave one from here?
82.
Throw still with Dawson. He still had advantage of throw. He knows he's got 6 from here. 85.
95.
Old school. Knew he'd go 15s.
$92. Brian requires 70.
70 then for Dawson to take us to a deciding leg. Tops. And
Game
tops he
shot on the sixth
pins.
leg. Brian
3
Dawson.
from 4 for Dawson.
7th and final leg. It's Stuart to
Another
throw
17
first.
dart leg,
Game on.
and we go into the deciding leg. Dutton throwing first, so technically has the advantage.
What would you be feeling out the back of the players' room now? I
43.
haven't watched this as an opening game.
You'd be thinking, oh, God, follow that.
Correct. Correct, you would. We said this is a group of
85.
open opportunity at the top of the show, and somebody's got to go and grab it.
125.
This is a right old ding-dong we've got going on here.
$85.
Good last start.
Saviour of a last start from Dawson. Dutton still holding the throw. Needs a
44.
treble here. Goes trebleless. Kind of opened the door for Dawson. Can he slide his foot in the door and keep it open? You can see the grimace from Dawson. He knows. He needed a
44.
treble as well. And
He knows the importance he's missed there. Couldn't take advantage,
85.
but can he now?
the angle of Dawson's dart, that is a beautiful dart.
127.
I think I might have stayed up there. Those two look lovely to lay on the top of. Left himself 160. A treble here. Should be 17s.
74.
Yeah, nicely
Brian
done.
require 160.
So he's up. What he would have done with those two treble 20s from the throw before. He's got to go down the side.
60.
That's
Stuart, you
unlucky.
require 130.
Kind of opened the door for Dutton.
Well, he finds a treble 20. If he finds another one, it's double 5.
100.
It's just a little high. So opportunity for
require 100.
Dawson then to wrap this up.
had to go tops there. The angle of the dart did not allow him to aim at the treble. Maybe he should have come out for the 48, but if that's not what he usually does. Stuart Dutton takes the win 4-3. Super opening exchanges there for Group 4 here in Phase 2. It's a 4-3 win in the favour of Stuart Dutton. Look at those averages. 96 takes 91. 3 from 4 on the doubles, 4 from 10. We'll head into a short break, and when we return, we'll bring you Shane Turner with Timothy Verua.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yes. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy time. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor?
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship. And if you just joined us, you've missed an absolute cracker of a first game between Stuart Dutton and Brian Dawson. 4-3 the result in Dutton's favour, a 96 average for him and a 91 for Brian Dawson. Our second game up of the evening is Shane Turner taking on Timothy Verua. Verua from Menin, his hometown, came to the tournament in the Western European Tour. Shane Turner has changed his action due to our media team
Yeah, shall I explain?
Please do.
Right, well, when he throws, he's got a tendency
Shane to throw
of
first.
licking his lips.
Game on.
So he's the media team did make a clip of him and Adam Mould doing a very similar thing to each other. So
59.
and now he's obviously seen the funny side of things and it's covering his mouth.
Yeah, good fun, good sport. That's what we like to see
100.
here at the Live Lounge. But now it's back to serious business.
$121. 43.
And Verua's got a very strong, straight throw.
97.
You won't see him making very much facial expressions.
60.
He's quite straight-laced when it comes to showing emotion.
$81. $140.
He's a nice up and down thrower, isn't he? Straight up and down. Throw looks tidy. Doesn't look like too much can go wrong with it.
60. Timothy
Same could be
Require,
said for Turner.
158.
That's good darts.
Shane McQuarrie, 83.
He's himself 32, but will he get a chance as Turner on 83? So bullseye.
58.
Just wide.
Timothy Require, 32.
So a chance for Brewer to break the throw of Turner here.
Game shot on the
Finds
first
the
there.
32
Timothy
and
for
does
Brewer.
indeed just do that. 17 dart leg.
Second leg, it's Timothy to throw first. Game on. $140. $100.
For Brewer got himself here. Played in Group 1 and achieved second place.
41.
And as for Shane Turner, played in Group 3 and achieved third place.
140. $60.
Turner's nicknamed the train, Scott.
Choo choo.
100.
Well, and I'll tell you for why in a bit.
77. Shane McQuarrie, 161.
Well, that was some distance away. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. He will be back for the 45.
How much pressure will he be under is the question.
100. Shane McQuarrie, 45.
A little bit. 13 for double 16. He little grimace because he was a bit close to the double there, wasn't he?
He was, and he just falls into the double 7 bed there.
Timothy Require, 83.
So chance for Brewer to go 2 ahead here.
$41. Shane McQuarrie, 18.
One in hand.
2.
Not to be.
Timothy required 42.
So Verua for 42. Double 16.
Game
Double
shot on the
16
second
he
leg.
finds.
Timothy Verua.
Leads by 2 legs to nil. A
Third leg,
break of
Shane to
throw
first. Game on.
in his previous leg.
No panic just yet. Yep, Turner got broke in the first leg. Yeah, that can happen and understandable, but
100.
hold a throw here, get his first leg on the board in the group and start to get some momentum.
43.
And it'll change the game, but he has to win this one. 3-0, yes, we've seen it this afternoon in a couple of comebacks from 3-0 down and 4-3 wins, but
58.
you don't usually see lots of those in a day.
Again, this is such a cutthroat format, isn't it? That
140.
leg difference can make a vast difference. And we've seen that today again, like you said, Scott. This afternoon in particular.
180.
It came down to just one leg. And that maximum from Turner puts us in on 128
98.
after 9.
Shane never quite 128. $44. $60. Shane never quite
Does leave himself
84.
a finish, but it is a big one and he may not get there.
52. Timothy, you require 160.
This would hurt. It's not going to go from there.
44. Shane, you require 32.
Moves across again.
No score.
Clatters into the 2 previous
Timothy,
darts.
you require 116.
Well, if he keeps offering opportunities to Brewer,
$96.
he will punish you,
Shane
and he
required
almost
32.
did. So
Game shot on the third leg.
Turner
Shane
finally
Turner.
takes it out. He's had 10 darts and a double with this leg already, and that's his first
Full flag,
conversion.
it's Timothy to throw first. Game on.
Well, he'll just be happy to get that leg on the board. He's on his way, is the train.
59.
Nicknamed the train, Scott, because he travels by train a lot and falls asleep on them.
100.
He's ended up all over the place.
So why is he not called Snoozy then?
60.
If he keeps falling asleep, what's it? You know, okay, yeah, it's on a train.
Well, there you go then.
I'd called him Snoozy.
96.
Perhaps you can have a conversation with him afterwards then.
He'd probably fall asleep. Especially if we were on a train.
100.
I'll have to remember that.
$60.
But we're in the middle of the
44.
last leg, started to lose his line a little bit.
$81.
Turner first to have finished in on 164. Timothy Verua here. Going to leave something a bit smaller than that.
164.
Turns 2 corners, leaves 98. 164 then. That's not going to go. Another treble 20. Plenty of room for another one of those.
140.
Yeah, nicely done.
Timothy Require 90.
Great setup for Verua for 98. So treble 18, he finds it. Can't find the double 12.
Shane Require 24.
So Turner returns for double 12. Double 6 then.
12.
Well, the train won't be chuffed with that.
24.
That took you ages to think of that, didn't it? Double 3.
18. Shane Require 12.
Can he get it between the tracks? He
Gage
does.
on the 4 flag. Shane Turner.
Pins it with his second dart and levels the match at 2 apiece.
5th flag, it's Shane to throw first.
It really is a bit of a touchy-feely type game, isn't it?
Look at the look on that. He's scary.
How very dare you?
100.
He is a nice guy, but the expression on his face there was he means business.
Yeah, leave him alone. He's just concentrating. Let him get on with it.
140.
And nicely done there as a return.
$97. $60. $95.
This is a crucial leg in this match. You feel whoever wins it will have the momentum to maybe close the game out at 4-2.
85.
But they're both making mistakes, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're the odd loose dart here and there, and it's offering opportunity to their opponent.
59.
Got to own the moment. Got to get a grip. Got to get a grip of this match.
Well, Turner does leave himself a finish.
100.
As does Verua now, but Turner first chance, but it won't go this time. Looking to leave
76.
it handy.
116.
Needs a treble 20. Double 18. Oh, what a shot. 116 check out there
Timothy for Verua.
Timothy for Verua. Leads by 3 legs to 2.
Game on.
And a 15 dart leg.
Our first ton topper of this group.
43.
I have to say, I don't think we could have picked 2 opening games more on the opposite scale. Here comes Turner.
180.
Choo-choo.
$60.
Now then.
180.
He's steaming along.
97. Shane, you require 141.
Not to be this time round. A good effort. 6 perfect darts for
59.
the 9. It's put him in command in this leg as well. He won't be worried about the 9. He'll just want to finish this leg off and get back in
Shane, you require 82.
and have the throw in the final leg. 17 for double top. Top's coming in for Turner.
Game.
Nicely done. Nicely polished off. 82.
7th fan final
12 dart leg
Shane
there
to throw first.
from Turner.
Game on.
We takes us to a deciding leg. Whereupon he has the darts. Can he make them pay?
100.
Well, that's a good last start.
Yeah, really good contest this. Ebbed and flowed and to and froed.
140.
Now here comes Verua. He looks, with all intents and purposes, like he's going to throw with a bit of
58.
relaxation here and try and put Turner under pressure.
$100. $100.
Good last start there as well from Turner. Finds the treble 20 bed. As does Verua. This could hurt. That is perfect timing for Verua.
Absolutely. Timing to perfection.
140.
It's a good response from Turner. He's there in case he gets a chance. 74. Disgusted with that dart. Timothy Verua goes over to treble 14.
41.
So he does offer a chance for Turner. Should start downstairs here. $84, treble 20 for double 12, 64. He'll be back across for the 8s and the 16s.
55. Timothy, you require.
Was unable to hit a vital treble to get him a go. For Verua now, just under those two, surely.
No score.
Oh, wow.
Shane, you require 48.
That could prove fatal as Turner looks at double 16. And now double 8 for the match.
32. Timothy, you require 40.
3 match starts go begging for Verua. 2 match starts go begging for Turner. But for Tim Verua comes back and takes it 4-3. A nice opening exchange. Both having a little chat thereafter. I do like to see that. It's a 4-3 win. Timothy Verua takes it with his 82 average. We head into a short break. And on our return, Brian Dawson will be taking on Shane Turner.
$54. Charlie require 164. $44. $32. Charlie require 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls of this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2 darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
require
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
It's a moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
require
hockey with
20.
a chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
require
he's gone to
180.
bust it, maybe. The first title he wanted 20. He went 6 double 7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that situation there, George Scaife wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie,
Threw
you
the entire
require
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Go
Couldn't get the job
it.
done.
Got in the match. And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Skate.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Skate.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship, where we're 2 games down on this Wednesday evening. It's Group 4 of 8 in the second knockout groups, and we've seen 2 matches go 4-3. Stuart Dutton beat Brian Dawson in Game 1, whilst Verua beat Shane Turner in Match 2. And Shane stays on the stage to take up Brian Dawson in game number 3 of the session. I'm in the company of the silencer, Jess Smith, for this evening's action here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth, and for both players an opportunity to get their first points on the board.
Game on.
Yeah, absolutely. Brian played quite well in his first game, averaging nearly 92. And I'm looking forward to seeing how these two pan out in the darting version of Turner and Hooch.
100.
When you look at the way that both players qualified through, there was 2 different strengths.
100.
For Brian Dawson, the scoring was fairly proficient, averaged around about 85 for his qualifying campaign was. But Shane Turner, he didn't quite have that same scoring power, but one thing he was able to rely on was his finishing. It was 40%, 17 hits and 42 attempts in his qualifying Group 3.
77.
And he averaged nearly or almost that again in his first match here. 3 180s. So obviously he's
85.
He's got some potential around that triple 20. It's just a matter of he has to eliminate those stray darts.
Decent start to the night. 4 180s in both of our opening 2 contests thus far. Turner having stayed on the stage. This is the one time he has to play 2 in a row. Brian, he's got to do so on a couple of occasions this evening.
180.
And that's Doggy's first max of this match. Perfect timing, leaves double 18 when he comes back, and all Turner can do is set this up.
100. Brian, you require
Double 18
36.
left after 12, and his match against Stuart Dutton at the beginning of the night really did kick off in a similar vein to this. Well, the double 1 leaves double 17, the lesser spotted.
He was considering possibly even switching that, but
on the first
he's probably glad that he didn't now, as that second dart makes its way into the double 17, and he has a 1-0 lead.
Through first. Game on.
And just like in his game against Stuart Dutton, kicks off his match with a 14 darter. That really was a corker of a game. Both players are averaging way in excess of a ton, quite deep into the contest. And you've got to give credit to Brian, because he clung on to Stuart in a game which it could have been so easy to have fallen by the wayside in.
Yeah, absolutely. He's hitting right exactly where he left off. He's still averaging well above 100 again, as is Shane Turner. He's just at the 103 mark. So you can expect this one to just fire up, hopefully, as well as the first game did, because it is fun to watch.
120.
Well, that rebounded so far down the Oki that as Shane Turner looked to retrieve the dart, it nearly gave him a clip on his right boot.
86. $100.
Shane with the throw in this leg is in a commanding lead. Going to have at least 6 darts at this 184. I do like his action. Very, very smooth. Nice little flick at the end. But he's his darts, when he puts that one in the right spot on that triple, it's just like a magnet for the other 2 darts.
Well, 44 left after 12. The 14 darts with Dawson in the opening leg. Could be cancelled out by something similar here from Turner. Well, the treble 12 leaves double 4, and that's a 14 dart riposte of 11 at 1 apiece.
Third leg, it's Brian to throw first.
Yeah, Shane's turn to throw a big average. He's throwing almost 106 here now. Dawson's going to be thinking, what did I do to deserve this for my first 2 opponents?
Well, I've got to say, Jess, so far we're seeing gains befitting of a tournament of this magnitude and this nature. Early days, but in terms of standard, this has been the best we've seen from any of the knockout groups so far.
Yeah, the other groups, most of the matches started off somewhat slow, and you could almost sense the nerve in the air. These 2 look like they've been going at it for the last 2 weeks. Another 140 from Turner, and that average just keeps going up and up and up.
Well, everything that we mentioned at the start of the show about it maybe being a little bit nervy, because for every player, this is an opportunity they've not had for a while.
100.
It's actually worked out counter to that, really, hasn't it? Where it just looks like they're all free-rolling and playing their best as a result.
And we as viewers are going to really enjoy this, because when you got 4 players that think they can win, that's going to make for one tight group at the end of this day.
Turner on 161 after 9, looking to overturn the throw. And if he's going to do so in this leg, he said that this may well be the one and only opportunity he gets.
$57. Brian, you requires 77.
Dawson on the 77. That's going to leave 58, 18 for tops. And he nails the tops, dead center for a 2-1 lead.
Dawson.
Another 15 dart leg.
Everything so far in 5-visit range, and he's got that dog in him, isn't he, Dawson? You can see in the background he is really up for the fight tonight.
Imagine a 15 darter being the worst leg of the match.
97.
Oh, as your fellow countryman John Park would say, if you're not breaching above 5-visit range, then the game's got to be a classic.
85. $99.
He'll be gearing up for the World Championships, which of course begins around about this time tomorrow night. And we wish everybody involved at the Alexandra Palace all the very best of luck, and may the best player win on January the 3rd. Which includes a number of players that have played in this particular building in 2025. The newly crowned Super Series champion Charlie Manby's going to be there. Bo Greaves, of course, is going to be there.
Both players have done extremely well here, so we wish them all the best.
Should be another fun event at Alexandra Palace over the course of the next 3 weeks or so. But we're heading towards the halfway point of the second stage of this year's Global Championship. By the end of play this evening, the 4th player into the quarterfinals will be confirmed. And so far, we've seen a corker of a night, and this game just continuing to deliver.
Turner contemplated a switch on that last one, but decided he'd step aside, pick the corner.
82. Shane, you require 105.
The way they've been scoring, you expect them to get the triple, at least to have 1 dart at this double. And he has it, and that'll leave tops for another ton topper. And he has it. Fantastic darts from
Shane
Turner.
5th leg, it's Brian to throw
and
first.
that is another 15 dart leg.
Well, they're following a pattern, aren't they? And if, I suppose, the patterns are to continue, then we'll probably see a 16 darter apiece, and then probably Brian Dawson winning in 17.
Turner just at 102 average into the 4th, or actually 5th leg now. That is some pretty consistent darting.
100. $100.
Well, the averages make for good reading.
140.
Dawson averaging just under the 95 mark. Turner just over the ton.
And that's going up. Now a 104. Both players were out of sequence on that, so no chance at a finish. So, and he won't care about that. He's taking a big portion of that. But he will be looking to set this up. And he's going to set it up perfectly.
130.
His power scoring at times, Shane Turner's been exemplary. He's had 6 visits of 2 trebles or more in this contest, 11 visits of 1 treble. Dawson unable to find the 107, and so because of that scoring prowess, Turner's going to get free here at 32 to break the throw and lead 3-2.
Game show on the 5th leg.
And straight in the middle of that double 16. That one in 13. So does that mean Brian, has he got a 13 in him for this leg?
Well, he's going to have to, because Turner here has the darts to get the job done and to get his first points on the board in this secondary group.
57.
And if you didn't know who Shane Turner is, you do now.
60.
Both players feeling each other out here. But Brian's the first one in the triple.
100. $125.
Could really see him zone in on that last dart. Little eye squint, said, come on, and he hits it.
97.
Really big pick-off with the last there. Just keeps him in touch. But Turner with the ball very much in his court. And for Brian, defeat here
59.
would leave him a long way back in terms of qualifying through, even at this early stage.
$48.
That's a huge opportunity for Shane to wrap this match up if he can put a good score in here.
$60.
But only 60, and that's a reprieve for Dawson. Now this is good. It's very good.
180.
Another maximum, perfect timing from Brian. Shane had no choice but to finish off that 140, which he's not going to do. So that means we could have a level game here in a minute.
100. Brian number 160.
Well, this, for a last leg decider, double 8. And to be honest, it's the type of contest that's deserved one. And it means that all 3 of our opening matches so far this evening has seen the full sequence of 7 legs. We go all the way to a last leg decider. It's 3-3 between Dawson and Turner. A superb contest. I'm just having a look at the scoring wagon wheel here, Jeff. And just having a look at the scores with trebles in. 24 visits of 1 treble in this game. 7 of 2 and 3 180s. Both players averaging in excess of 90. It's been a tremendous contest.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And then you also look at those checkouts. You've got Shane Turner 3 for 3 on his doubles, and Brian 3 from 5, and that's world-class stats, that is.
$137.
That's a good reply from Shane there. But Brian in the driver's seat And he fires in another maximum.
180.
Again, the timing is absolutely perfect for Brian.
Oh, what a contest and what a time to fire in your third max of the match. And what a time it would have been to have fired in a second. It would have left
Brian Ulrich,
Shane Turner on a
170.
finish, but Dawson here's got 6 on 117. Could be a potential 4-visit leg in a last leg decider.
81.
But what a riposte that is.
Yeah, leaving yourself 36 after 12 darts in a deciding leg, that's pressure darts.
Well, he's piled it on Turner, who could well find himself 2-4-3 defeats in 2, and those coming in consecutive matches.
36.
So double AT to get Dawson on the board.
He does not like that lie, and you can see why by that camera angle. He's got to pick the bottom corner. Oh, he's gone for the switch. That's probably not a bad idea.
20.
Head in hand
Shane
because he's missed a big
42.
opportunity. Shane Turner to pinch his pocket. Is going to get 2 match darts at double 16 to win an absolute corker of a contest. And you can understand why Brian Dawson's head would be in his hand, because in 2 games he's averaged in excess of 90 and he's had absolutely no change whatsoever. Shane Turner 4 from 4 on the doubles, an average in excess of a ton. It was a superb display, it was a superb match. He wins by 4 legs to 3. Coming up in a few moments time, match 4 is Timothy Verua up against Stuart Dutton. Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship, where tonight, out of a possible 21 legs, shall I say, it could have been played in the opening 3 matches. All 21 have been played. Game number 4 is a meeting between Timothy Verua and Stuart Dutton, and the winner of this match will be the first player on to 4 points in this group. Stuart got the better of Brian Dawson by 4 legs to 3, funnily enough, in his opening match, while Timothy Verua also prevailed in a last leg decider against Shane Turner, who himself won 4-3 against Brian Dawson before the break, averaging 100.38, 4 from 4 in his doubles, and winning legs of 14, 15, 13,
97.
and 14. But it's Verua and Dutton going head-to-head in match number 4 of the evening. And the winner of this one, Jeff, will move on to 4 points. It feels, even at this early stage of the evening, as if this could be a big head-to-head battle.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want either one of these guys blowing each other out, and because it's going to add up to points later on that they're both going to be looking
59.
It does almost feel like it's almost a knockout straight off the bat, because they're going to be feeling each other out, making sure that they're putting themselves in a position to be at the right spot at the end of the day.
135. $60.
Timothy was solid in his last game. Nice 116 finish in there, so it took him a game to get going, but once he did, he seemed to find that 60 regularly. Stuart, he powered through his first one. Another squeaker with Brian Dawson. Brian's played extremely well so far, but nothing to show for it. But nearly a 97 average for Stuart,
40.
so if he can maintain that form, Timothy's going to have his hands full.
Well, Dutton's going to get 6 here from 135 to break the throw right from the very get-go. He may only need 3 of them. He only needs the 3 of them. A 135 to start for Stuart Dutton. He's leaving for Verua in the lurch. He leaves 1-0 for break in hand. 12 darter.
$137.
We've played 3 matches, 3 deciding legs, and we've all been treated to some very, very good darts.
$55.
For Timothy Verua, I think it's fair to say that I have a rough idea who his idol might have been.
45.
The pinky in the air, the throwing action, it just looks so reminiscent of the late great crafty Cockney Eric Bristow.
99.
He just needs to dye his hair blonde, grow it out a little longer. But he doesn't look nearly as cocky as Eric for me.
140.
Yeah, Timothy strikes me as the kind of guy that wouldn't say boo to a goose.
Now he's all business. Straight on,
60.
his facial expression never changes, good or bad. And that's a good thing when you're a dart player. Don't give your opponent anything to feed off of.
98.
Dutton's had another good scoring leg here. On 150, just looking to set it up nicely.
90.
Which he has done. And nothing Timothy can do here other than set this up.
I was looking at the 18s there.
41.
Unable to really make any
Stuart,
kind of
60.
headway. So Dutton, who found the break in 12 of the opening leg, looking at tops with 2-0 lead. This is rock solid so far from Stuart Dutton. 30 darts for the first 2 legs. He leads 2-0 for Verua with work to do.
Timothy to throw first. Game on.
That's a weak start on your throw when you're trying to shut a hot guy down.
83.
Stuart's getting 1 dart at least in that target every time.
$60.
This is where Stuart's got to sense the kill.
97.
That's a good switch from Lurch. He lurches that last dart into the 19.
And Verua himself finding the sweet spot. Finding a couple of triple 19s.
There's an unforced error from Dutton on that occasion. He was looking for at least the 96, lead the finish, but he did so by hitting that last triple 19 in that case. And how you would love a shot at this 152.
And he's got the luxury of 6 as well from this point. It's the first time he's kind of had any kind of space in this contest.
60.
He left himself in and around in leg 1, but Dutton, having taken out the 135, took away the opportunity. But it'd be so typical of Lurch if we could power in another power treble.
90. Timothy required 92.
That's going to leave 87. He's going to have to come down to the 17 here. Needs a triple, which he has, and that's going to leave double 18. To stop the rot. That's a fantastic shot.
Timothy
he could have been facing 3-0 in about 4 seconds.
Four-flagged Stuart to throw first.
Got to say, Jess, some of the combination finishing tonight has been absolutely on point. We've seen the 116, the 105, the 135. We've seen the 77 and 82 amongst other combos, including the 92, of course, you just saw there from Timothy, which is telling you that opportunities, when they're there, are going to have to be taken because opponents are happy to take out those mid-rangers.
Yeah, we've seen it on a few occasions on a combination where they've gotten a single, got the triple, and then just wire 55. The double, and the other guy comes in and cleans it up. So the opportunities are there. It's just a matter of somebody's going to have to step up and really take control of this group.
Well, Scott Mitchell talks a lot, doesn't he, about owning the moment, and so far we've seen the likes of Dutton and we saw in that previous match Shane Turner doing exactly that when it matters.
Yeah, and even Brian Dawson, he's on no points, but he's thrown one heck of a first couple of games.
100.
And you just think that luck has to change at some point when you're playing that well. All 4 guys are making a good account of themselves in this group, and it's way too early to call who's going to win this one yet.
53.
I think the problem Dawson's got, and he'll probably feel this as well, is despite as well as he's playing, he probably will feel as if he's going to have to win all 4 of his remaining fixtures to get through to the quarterfinals.
And you certainly wouldn't put it past him to do so.
70.
There's another mistake there from Stuart. That's going to give Timothy an opportunity here.
44.
Which he's not taken. He's left a 136. He almost should have stayed up there and left a 135. Guarantee yourself at least a chance at that bullseye combination. So now Timothy's going to have to throw 3 perfect darts, whether it be in 2 triples or 2 doubles. There's the first. Perfect second. Double 8 for a 136, and he has it. What a fantastic shot from Timothy in that case. We're tied at 2-2. That is a break of throw, so the tides may be turning here.
Well, they're hitting each other with haymakers. The 136 cancels out the 135 in the opening leg. We're back on level terms. The Brew was 2-0 down in this particular contest, but now back on level terms.
60.
And now you feel as if the tungsten tide is turning in the favour of the Brew here.
Yeah, he's obviously got a lot of confidence coming into the board now. Stuart just trying to weather the storm himself. Changed the angle perfectly on that one. That first dart looked like a bit of a blocker, but he found a path to the triple. Stuart back on 301, needs 2 triples to get to a finish.
59.
And he has none, so that's a great opportunity for Timothy.
61. 59.
59 leaves 102. 140 here could put some real pressure on Timothy.
137.
That'll do.
Timothy, you require 102.
Now a leg you were in full control of. Now you're in a position where you need a ton topper in order to possibly not lose this leg.
40.
Well, fair to say that was a bit of a mess. Dutton looking at 105 for the break at a 3-2 lead. Triple 18, unable to get, and so Verua will be looking at 6-2, and again, it's one of those mid-range combos that are on offer. And he's going to get one dart.
These are the finishes that need to go.
30. Stuart, you require 48.
He has the opportunities, but he's just coughing them back up. And Dutton in a leg that he was well out is now throwing for it. Inside on the double top, he's going to have to come down for the double 10. And he nails the double 10 for a 3-2 lead and a break of throw. That's going to give him the opportunity now to serve this match out.
Sixth flag is Stuart to throw first.
Well, Verua did all the hard work to level the game up at 2 apiece and then made a hash of that combination. And then Dutton comes steaming in, leads 3-2, and now all of a sudden has the darts to win this contest and to become the first player in this fourth knockout group to move on to 4 points.
After a 12-darter first game, it's been a flurry of 18-darters since.
Should be worth noting as well that this is Stuart Dutton's double banker. He will play Shane Turner in the next match after this. In fact, the way that the evening's gone so far, if Stuart Dutton can get over the line here and then get the better of Shane in the next, he'll feel as if he's beginning to break the back of this group already.
Yeah, and that's that benefit of shooting back-to-back games. If you're hot, you get a win. The last thing you want to do is leave that stage, so it's going to definitely work in his favor.
$60.
And he's 6 darts away from getting a win in the first of those two. 207 points from 4 points in the table.
137.
Excellent setup. Not quite perfect, but good enough.
$69. Stuart, you're requiring 70.
Stuart has all the time in the world here on this 70.
And so it's Tots for the win.
50.
And he's going to need 3 more when he comes back to wrap it up.
$99.
99 will just knock on the door.
20.
Ask the question, can he have this double 10?
Well, the answer's no on that target. But the answer is yes on double 5, and Dutton doubles up. He's the first player to move on to 4 points, and he's about to double up in terms of matches because he's going to take on Shane Turner in a couple of moments' time. He's on to 4 points. He can open up a 4-point gap at the top of the table if he was to beat Shane Turner, and that game is taking place in a couple of moments' time.
He will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he Dart at double 16, gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He is 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championships here live on Pluto TV. Before the break, we sent Timothy Verua beaten by Stuart Dutton, 4 legs to 2. There's a 136 and a 135 checkout in that match. And now
Game on.
taken to the hockey, we have Stuart Dutton again. He's doubling up for his game against Shane Turner.
55.
So Dutton winning 2 out of 2 so far.
140.
And Shane has won 1 and lost 1.
$83.
Shane's game, previous game, took a 4-3 victory over Brian Dawson with 100.38 average. And he's starting off well here with a max.
Yeah, you have to say he's been pretty unlucky so far. A couple
58.
of 90 averages. Lost 4-3 to Stuart Dutton and then lost 4-3 to Shane Turner. If you can keep somewhere around there, you kind of hope that it would come back to him, you know, the group, but he's going to have to start winning.
59.
First and foremost. Because we know that averages don't mean a great deal. It's all about points on the board. And
Shane Turner. Second leg, it's Shane to throw first.
That was an 11 darter from Turner. Super darts. As we said, he had 100.38 average in his previous game, and going by that leg, looks like he's carrying that form on through.
$140. $125. $100.
yeah, both these players play in the same vault areas, and I suppose we can add Sean Holly to that group as well. There seems to be a pretty competitive vault up around the Bicester area.
Yeah, they play each other week in, week out. So they know each other's game inside out.
40. Stuart, you require
And that can be an
130.
advantage.
It's an advantage that there's no fear of playing one another when you play each other that
140.
often.
Chain number 190.
They won't have done it on TV where kind of everybody's watching and kind of the bragging rights for the next year until they get back here could be made or lost
99.
here.
Stuart, you require 16.
Well, that was unfortunate. Nearly took that out, but double 8 required now for Dutton. 2 4s to level the match.
Game shot on the second leg. Stuart done.
And 1-1 it is. 15 data.
Third leg is Stuart to throw first. Game on.
Break of throw straight back.
Sure, support for both these players will be split in half back home where they come from.
140.
I'm sure there will be the Shane Turner supporters wishing him well. And of course, Stuart's been around an awful long time.
95.
And he will have supporters from his darting life in the area as well. So
80.
bragging rights right at the fore here.
$97. $76. $40.
Well, loose starts there from both players. That's good darts from Dutton on that occasion. Leaves himself 68 after 12.
99. Stuart requires 68.
Turner leaves himself 170 should he get a chance. 48 now. And tops.
Game shot on the third.
68 is taken out by Dutton. A hold of throw. Leads the match by 2 legs to 1.
Shane to throw first. Game on.
And that was another 15 dart leg.
Whoa!
Another max for Turner. His second of the match.
$85. $82.
Well, that deflection. He decides to shift around the board and picks off the treble 19.
140. $140.
Dutton's 140 is replied by Turner with his own 140.
99.
Leaving himself on
Shane
99 after 9. Double 16. Oh, what a shot.
Shane
99 check out there for Shane Turner.
Fifth leg is Stuart.
He levels the match.
Game on.
2 apiece. A 12 darter. Again, this is great darts. He's currently averaging 108.84.
Yeah, absolutely flying.
100. $100. $100.
Mentioned earlier we were in the class of 2007 at the
59.
UK Open. Stuart, Dutton and I, we were qualifiers. Nobody really knew who he was. A little bit green behind the ears, and
43.
just to try and remember how long ago that was, 2007, Raymond van Barneveld won the UK Open, beating Vincent van der Voort in the final.
93.
You're showing your age again, Scott.
Well, I'm showing my age, but still got my own hair, eh, Stu?
150.
Some age better than others.
That was a bit harsh.
It's all right, Stu's fine with it. He's playing well here, though. I've got to say, he's still playing better than me.
59.
That's one thing I will
Shane
say.
Evercoin, 143.
Absolutely flying here this evening.
$59. Stuart, you require
130 then
130.
for Dutton. Finds a treble 20. Can he find the bullseye? And he's just a tad too far north. Turner a chance for this 84 double 12
Game
and he
shot the fifth
takes it
leg.
out.
Shane
With 2
Turner.
darts. Leads by 3
Six
legs
leg
to
is Shane
2.
to go
17
first.
dart leg. Still averaging
Game on.
over 103.
$96. $95. $100. $45.
Well, the train's not falling asleep now, is he?
180.
As he fires in another max. His 3rd of the match.
Yeah, looking very good. And here comes another one for Dutton. Back at you, not quite.
140. Shane Evercoin, 125.
Treble 20. What a way to finish it. Double top. 125 goes to Shane Turner. 106.94 for him. What an average. What a player. Just there doing his shoelaces up. He didn't throw his darts on the floor or anything. Stuart Dutton 89.88. Ian gets a first defeat inflicted on him from Shane Turner 106.94. We take a short break, and when we return, it's Verua taking on Shane Turner.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yes. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Lewandowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor.
Time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Luke Lidlow.
Yeah, welcome back to the ADC Global Championship. We're in phase 2. And we have just seen a cracker of a game between Stuart Dutton and Shane Turner. Shane Turner running out 4-0. And his average was 106.94. Shot out a 125 at the end of that match to take it for a 12 darter. He also did another 12 darter and another 11. That's the standard. That's his second 100 average of the evening as well, Shane Turner. He's looking very dandy indeed in this group. On the hockey now, we have
140.
Timothy Verua taking on Brian Dawson, and Dawson's been a little bit unlucky today. A couple of 90 averages for him.
60.
And had no return from it. Lost out in the first match of the night to Stuart Dutton, 4-3. And then lost out to Shane Turner, 4-3 also. So he's winning legs, Brian Dawson. But he's not converting that into winning matches. Timothy Verua, well, he's had a win against Shane Turner. Shane Turner's only defeat this evening. And he lost out to Stuart Dutton. So
60.
He will be looking for a win here against Dawson to try and keep his place in the table and give him a chance to progress.
70.
It's going to be tough because this is a very tight group indeed.
$100.
Like you say, Scott, Doggy Dawson has been unfortunate not to have picked up any points
45.
with his 2 games that he's had.
101.
Has played well. Just hasn't managed to get over the line.
41.
But for Brewer here, will return for 60.
137.
Well, that's good darts from Dawson.
60.
20 then, 4 tops for First Blood.
Game shot on the first
He hits
leg.
it.
Timothy Verua.
With his 3rd dart and takes the first leg of the
Second leg
match
is Brian
or hold of
first.
throw.
Game on.
Now Doggy Dawson needs to find the
60.
groove. Can only find a 60 though.
Yeah, he's got to be feeling I'm playing really well, but just can't seem to convert anything at the minute. And as you know, Trina, as time goes on, that can get on top of you if you don't turn that average into result. And sometimes you play a couple of really good games
44.
and your worst game, you end up turning that into a win.
Yeah. And, I mean, he's not playing his best game here by any means,
60.
Doggy, so this may well be the game that you're on about.
Verua dropped to a 76 average in his last match. That's Brian Dawson's 5th at 180 of the evening so far.
140.
Well, Verua follows it with a 140. Stays with Doggy.
95.
As Dawson leaves himself on 122 after 12.
60. Brian, you require 122.
So Dawson then for 122 to level it up. Another treble. 18 doesn't happen.
54. Timothy, you require 144.
Referee Binks just steps in there to check out where the darts are falling. He would never step in there while the
68.
players are still throwing. He lets them throw. Dawson, 16 for double 16 here, level us up at 1-1.
Game shot on the second.
That's exactly
leg.
what he does.
Brian Dawson.
Brian Dawson's finishing has been pretty
Third
good.
leg, it's Timothy to go first.
3 from 4
Game
in his first match. 3 from 7 in his second.
Well, 2 18-dart legs for the pair at the moment. Is this another max for Doggy Dawson? It is. His second of this match.
6th of the evening. He's only in his third game.
Well, he does well to get that one in.
99.
With the way his darts lie, he pitches over the top of the treble 20 bed. It can block his vision.
100.
This great lad, Brian Dawson, always one that's able to make you smile.
180.
And there's another one.
Well, I have to say, Dawson doesn't look up the creek here. He's
42.
42 to go.
Double 16 then.
Game
Double
shot on the
16 he
third
finds. A
Brian
12-dart leg
Dawson.
there from Brian Dawson.
Fourth leg, it's Brian to throw first. Game on.
Hitting 3 maximums so far in this match. Averaging 91.60. Timothy Verua at
96.
85.40.
$100. 140.
You have to say, Dawson is right in the scoring groove here.
134.
That's a good dart from Verua.
Yeah, Verbrua's trying to go with him, isn't he?
He is, but Dawson seems to be finding that
81.
treble 20 bed.
He was relentless right till that last dart, wasn't he? And that's offered at opening. And Verua here,
100.
it seems to be the better you play against him, the better he plays. He goes with you.
$60.
Well, can't
Timothy,
quite
you
pitch
require
one over the
127.
top. 127 for Verua. Treble 19 for the bullseye.
102.
Great attempt, isn't
Brian,
it?
you require 124.
Dawson now 14 for the ball. No tampering with
99.
the treble 14 and
Gonna be
making a
required
mistake.
25.
Backing himself at the ball. Didn't go. 9 for double 8 here then for Verua. Double 4.
21.
Gone inside, so Dawson now has a chance to make this
Brian,
3-1.
you require 25.
Still only be a holder throw. But if he converts this, you have to say he's dodged a bullet.
Game shot
He's
on the
definitely
full
dodged a
flag.
bullet.
Brian
But we didn't
Dawson.
expect any different from Dawson. His doubling this evening has been
against Timothy to play
spectacular.
first.
17 darter.
Three from 5 on the doubles for Dawson. 1 from 5
127.
for Verua.
This is great stuff from Dawson.
He's got a nice dart there that can go over the top. His darts go just so flat in that he
60.
can... It's just all he can see is that little cross. There's nothing in there to block it.
When he pitches that one over the top, and you see that he changed down because, like you say, the way his darts go in, it does cover the treble 20 bed if he pitches over the top of that treble 20.
Jeff and I were going through about the setup of the darts earlier today and how he's got like a small flight on the top, so there's not a lot to be able to hit with it.
140.
The front of the dart is sort of tapered as well, so that avoids contact with another dart that's always in there as
59.
well. It's a setup, like we say, he's been using for an awful long time to much success. Doesn't have to go 14 ball here. Verua back on 210.
52.
Sets himself up for 32 when he comes back to win the match.
And a small shake of the head there from
44.
Verua.
Brian, you require 32.
Wasn't happy with that visit. 32 for Dawson.
No score.
Well, he will be back as Verua's left himself on a bogey.
It's not often you see Dawson do that. 3 darts, not really threatening the double. This time he will have to because Verua's on 106. Much better from Dawson. He wins this one 4-1. Dominated the game from start to finish, did Brian Dawson there. And he gets his first win on the board. Brian Dawson there, 91-38, 4 from 9 on the doubles. We head into a short break. And when we return, Brian Dawson will be back out against Stuart Dutton.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie required 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls at this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2 darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
required
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
The moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
required
Yoki with a
20.
chance to win the title.
did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think he's gone to
180.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust. And
39.
on that
Charlie
situation there, George
require
Scaife wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
require
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Go
Couldn't get the job
it.
done.
And the match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife!
Welcome back, it's the ADC Global Championship and we're halfway through the night's action here in Group 4, and before the break we saw Brian Dawson get the better of Timothy Verua by 4 legs to 1, and that means we've got a very bunched up group on this Wednesday evening. Shane Turner and Stuart Dutton, they are both on 4 points respectively. Brian Dawson and Timothy Verua both on 2 points, but it should also be noted, have a look at the legs difference there. +2, +1, +1 for the top 3 players. But Verua's got some work to do. He's going to have to win 1 or 2 big because he's now back on -4 in that legs difference department. So game 7 sees Brian Dawson back to the hockey just a couple of moments after a 4-1 win over Timothy. And in all 3 of his games, he has averaged in excess of 91. He has been superb this evening. Finally got that rub of the green in his previous match. And now he really can make some gains in the table, because if he could get the better of Stuart Dutton here, he'd move on to 4 points alongside Dutton, alongside Shane Turner, who would take on Verua in the next match. In fact, there's a possibility, Jess Smith alongside me here in commentary for match number 7 of the evening, that if the next 2 results go in a pattern of Dawson winning and Verua winning, we could have all 4 players
100.
after 4 matches apiece tied on 4 points apiece.
Yeah, we said at the top of the show this was going to be a hard group to call, and we're a long way from knowing a result in this yet. Brian, like I said, he dug deep there. He played really well in his first 2 games, didn't get anything to show for it, but he certainly pulled it out of the fire in that last one. He's just come off, or just played on that stage moments ago, so Dutton's coming in cold. Not that that's going to affect him any, because he has been playing well as well. But Brian really has an amazing opportunity now to really not just get back into it, but now he's looking to top that group.
47.
Well, Brian Dawson was probably feeling a little bit blue after the first couple of games of the evening, but now will certainly feel better following that previous win. Stuart Dutton from High Wycombe, wearing the colours of his beloved Wycombe Wanderers, or the Wycombe Wanderers, the local team from where he lives. The Chairboys play in the 3rd division of English
47.
football.
Stuart, you require 117.
But what would be the name of their local hockey team?
Oh, good question. Good question. This is where my friend Google comes in handy.
94. Stuart, you require 76.
Dawson in danger of losing his throw in this first leg.
Game show on the first
Dutton
leg.
cleans up the first
Stuart
leg with a break of throw.
Second leg is Stuart to throw first.
15
Game
leads by a leg to 0. Now, in terms of elite level, probably from there
140.
would end up being probably the Coventry Blaze, I'd say, is probably the closest.
99.
That surprises me because I was expecting not to see any hockey over here at all. So.
We do have an elite league, and it has
85.
10 teams in it. Best team usually in the UK is the Nottingham Panthers.
100.
I know Nicholson and I go back and forth. He's a big Pittsburgh Penguins fan, so as well as the football club over there. And I'm an Oiler fan, so we've had some interesting conversations over the years, but the Oilers have come out further than the Penguins have the last couple of years.
Bragging rights between the pair of you.
95.
Dutton looking for the bragging rights here, and he's got 6 here from 155 to go 2-0 to the good, averaging 105 and change in the early exchanges of this one.
40.
That 40 is
54.
unpunished.
Stuart, you require 150.
He's going to leave himself well back, but Dutton now 115, and he's got the first triple, so that's a single to a double. And that double is double top. And he drifts into the double 5. So it's a big ask for Brian, but he really,
53.
really all he can do is set this up now.
59. Stuart, you
Turns
require
the page.
30.
Double 15. Gonna have to work the angles to get around that.
No score.
Lucky bounce out. That's a music to
Brian
Brian Dawson's ears.
94.
Well, these types of pop combos have been where he's really made his meat and drink this evening, Brian Dawson. And for the treble 20 with 76 left,
54.
will come back for tops if
Stuart, you
Dutton
require
cannot convert
30.
the double 15.
That could get a little awkward. He's going to have to pick the bottom corner, and he
No
just
score.
misses on the edge.
Brian, you require 40.
Brian digs out that 4-leaf clover out of his pocket
Game shot on the second egg.
and picks
Brian
Dutton's
Dawson.
pocket in the process. That's a big
Third
let
leg
off
is
for
Brian to throw first.
Brian Dawson, but
Game
he
on.
don't mind. He's going to take that game, and now he has throw.
Now, for those of you of a certain vintage, you'll understand the name of the character on the back of Stuart Dutton's
100.
shirt. Lurch from the TV programme The Addams Family. He was actually a butler. He was often seen
140.
accompanying the rest of the family, sometimes carrying a feather duster. He was 6'9" and described here
42.
as a tall, shambling, gloomy butler.
Everybody's watched The Addams Family.
85.
I can imagine that's big out in North America.
$98.
That show has been around for years. I remember watching that as a kid.
Haven't they done a recent adaptation of
135.
that?
Yeah, there's a new series on. I think it's called Wednesday.
96.
Now, what was the popular
Stuart, you
show
require
when you were a kid?
141.
I'm guessing Dora the Explorer.
The irony is he isn't too
59.
far off. Same time frame. Probably SpongeBob SquarePants when I was growing up. Mid-noughties.
125.
That's a big
Stuart, you
setup
require
from Brian.
82.
But Dawson's able to come in, and we're looking at another break of throw if he can hit this. And he does hit
show
it.
on the third
2-1
leg.
lead, Stuart Dutton.
Stuart Dutton.
Well, a couple of 15 darters and
Fourth
all
leg at Stuart to
3
throw
legs in
first.
this contest so far.
Game.
Gone against throws. Been a bit of a breakathon thus far.
I think both players realize the importance of this game.
100.
Stewart's looking to pull away, and Brian's looking to get back in.
95.
They're going blow for blow right at the moment.
41.
Brian's not going to look to follow that one. He's going to look to gain some ground here. That's much better from the doggy.
100.
And that's kind of been where he's been pitching his tent in terms of the scoring, because having a look at the scoring power pack, he's had 11-1 treble turns, but nothing more than that, where Dutton's been able to find a little bit more in terms of the highest scoring artillery in this contest.
177.
Now this is better. There's the first mark over in that other column you were looking for.
Brian, you require 129.
That leaves 110.
84.
That's a useful dart in that last one.
$100.
Now then, Brian, for
you require
2-2.
45.
And a fourth consecutive break of throw.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
center.
Brian Dawson.
And the breakathlon continues. 14
Fifth leg, it's Brian
darter,
to throw first.
2 apiece.
Game on.
If I'm Brian, I step back, so you go ahead, Stuart.
$59.
Well, this game being level at 2 apiece means sort of the 7 games we've seen this evening,
140.
6 of them would have gone in excess of 5.5 legs. Would have seen 6 legs or more played in it. Only Brian Dawson's 4-1 win over Timothy
32.
Verua bucks that particular trend.
And it really shows how equally matched all these players are.
54. $85.
Brian with a loose one into the 5. Brian has control of this leg again. Another one against the throw.
140.
Just when Dawson must have felt as if perhaps there's an opening for a lesser spotted hold. Dutton piling the pressure on, and he's going to get 6 from 167 to go 3-2 to the good.
167. $59.
Dawson's going to have to pile on some pressure here.
$105.
That will do. That will leave him to
Stuart, you
Shanghai.
require 108.
Should he be allowed to come back?
108 for Dutton, and he's going to get a dart to lead this game 3-2. And that dart is going to be a double top, and that dart
88.
just drops low.
Brian, you require 120.
So Dawson looking at 120, and this won't be the worst finish for him because of the way his darts go into the board, but couldn't find the trouble with either the first 2.
60. Stuart, you require 20. $15.
That is a huge
Brian, you
let off.
require 60.
Shows you how much pressure is in this match.
$40.
That is a big
Stuart, you
miss, and another
require
let off
5.
for Dutton, who's 2 from 14 in terms of his doubling in this game. He's going to get another 2 at double 2.
$1.
He somehow got
Brian, you
around that
require
dart, but it pinched between that barrel
20.
and the wire.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
And
Brian
he's thrilled he got
Dawson.
that. I'm sure he's not happy with how he got it, but he's
Sixth
definitely
leg is
happy that he
Stuart to
did
throw
get it.
first. Game on.
Well, ironically, his poised performance of the night could yield his biggest win so far. But Have a look at that for Stuart Dutton. 2 from 16 in terms of his finishing, as you could see on that stat on your screen just now.
And if there was ever a time to hold your throw, now is the time.
177.
But Brian is definitely going to put the pressure on, even though
77.
Stuart started that match with a 1-2-5. That's a great pick. Stays in the leg.
Two, 4-2. The 18s is a possibility, but decides to stay downstairs.
96.
So Dawson here, 6-2-2-6 to get the job done.
59.
Got the first hold of the game in the previous leg. Now look at a break once more.
$133.
Brian did leave a finish, but it's not the finish he was hoping for.
$47. Stuart, you require 70.
He's left that 120 again. Can Dutton improve on his finishing?
50.
That's now 15 missed darts and a double for Stuart Dutton in this contest. And Brian Dawson looking at 120 to win it. Couldn't quite find the treble, and so this 60. To take us all the way.
Stuart, you require 20.
2 10s for Dutton.
Game
eventually found.
Stuart
and
Dutton.
in keeping with the pattern for the night, we go all the way to a last leg decider. The 4th in 7 games so far. In fact, the first meeting between the pair went all 7, and it was Dutton that got over the line 4-3 in a terrific
100.
contest.
That is a massive time shot in a deciding leg.
$121.
But a good adjustment there to come back into that triple 20 for Brian.
$135.
Well, Stuart is definitely throwing the kitchen sink at him.
And just remember the context of this last leg. If Dutton can win it, he opens up a 4-point gap on Dawson. If Dawson wins it, we've got 3 players at the top tied on 4 points alongside Shane Turner.
$56. Brian, you require 143.
That leaves the little fish, which is considerably better than a 1-4-3. Only 1 dart needs to hit the triple.
85.
But that's a massive dart from Brian. That's going to put all the pressure in the world.
130.
Well, this all of a sudden must get, and he strayed wide with the first dart. He's chased the treble, paid the price, and Dawson
50.
is going to get
Brian,
2 darts. Well, at least he
58.
should anyway to win this match 4-3. It's double top. He lost his first game against Stuart Dutton by a 4-3 scoreline.
18.
He may do so in consecutive
Stuart, you
matches
require
against
80.
Lurch.
This is a nervy game.
What a marker that is for the ball, and he gets it. He nicks it for Doggy right at the last. His darts is on the floor because he feels like that is an absolute hammer blow. You can see how crushed the Yorkshireman is. For Lurch, how big could that bullseye be? Because that moves him on to 6 points, and that puts him back in control of this group. You could see that his head went to the heavens because he knows how pivotal those 2 points could be. Coming up after the break, we're going to watch Timothy Verua take on Shane Turner. Well, welcome back to the Modus Super Series. Before the break, Stuart Dutton found a last gasp bullseye, and Brian Dawson could not believe it, because that all but eliminates Doggy from contention in the quarterfinals of this year's ADC Global Championship. For Lurch, it looks like Kim and Shane Turner, they're going to be the two players to beat as far as this group is concerned, and we can give you some permutations. We're watching Timothy Verua and Shane Turner go head-to-head here in game number 8, and a win for Shane Turner would remove both Brian Dawson and Timothy Verua from the race, and so it would be a straight sprint between Turner and Dutton for the line. And
first leg, it's Timothy to throw first.
Guess what game 12 of the evening is, Jess Smith?
Looks like a Shane Turner versus Stuart Dutton to me.
Is this going to be the first time at these global championships that we're going to have a straight shootout, perhaps?
Well, I think it'd be fantastic for the viewers if that is the case. And for us, because this has been a treat to commentate on.
Yeah, I'm sure the players will be thinking differently. Shane perhaps feeling the heat a little bit. He's brought a big towel on the stage. Not that he's going to throw it in at any point, of course.
40.
Timothy, this is the stage of the night where he plays his double banker. He plays Shane in this one before then facing off against Stuart Dutton in the next game.
Yeah,
I've never seen Shane play before today, and I must say I'm very impressed with his game. Bit of a slow start for him this one, but you expect him to kick in to high gear here any moment.
Well, Shane Turner's absolutely epitomising the opportunities that the ADC and the Global Championship has to offer for any player in the system.
140.
Never played here at the live lounge before. First time in front of cameras, and he's acquitting himself perfectly.
60. Shane, you require 160.
Plenty of time.
100.
But obviously 100 scored is definitely a much better leave than 100 left.
He's going to get 2 darts at tops when he comes back for an opening leg break.
100.
He's going to apply the pressure.
60.
Down for 2 10s.
50. Timothy, you require 92.
And you wouldn't pass Timothy to take this out or not. There's the triple. Will turn to be made to pay.
Game shot the first leg.
Fantastic finish from Timothy Brewer.
Just telling everybody else that he's still in and amongst it. If he does win this game, then he'd be on 4 points, and all of a sudden that conversation about a straight shootout in game 12 may well be rather much a pointless bit of conversation. Now, he does play against Shane here and Stuart in the next, and all of a sudden, if he wins both of those games, he's on 6 points. He'll take on Brian Dawson in the last.
60.
This could be the tightest group we've seen yet. So if Verua wins all of his matches from here on in, he'd be on 8 points. We've already got Stuart Dutton on 6.
125.
And when we started the group off, Stuart got out to a bit of a lead, and then all of a sudden the rest of the group reeled him back in. So you wouldn't put it past the rest of this group to get back into this match whatsoever.
100. $60.
Troubleless visit from Turner.
$60.
This is better from Shane. That's a perfect timed 180 again, leaving 71 to Timothy back on 281. But wait a second here. He'd like in on the action too. Back to back.
71.
It is getting rather intriguing. Turner looking at 71 to level up at 1-1.
51.
Shane hadn't
Timothy
had a shot or
require
hasn't had a double
101.
drop this match yet. Timothy has, so 101 leaves 84. Triple 20. Can't replicate another big finish, but he does set it up nicely. Applies the pressure. But Turner for 210s.
Double 10 it is.
No score.
Oh, he's tried to clip it off the barrel and it's just diverted the wrong side. Chance of a brew for 2-0.
Eight. Shane, you require 20.
Opportunity missed. He's switching up here. Gonna go 2 for double 4.
16. Timothy, you require 8.
Inside for double 2.
4.
And he wires it.
Shane, you require 4.
Well, who wants this leg?
Game shot on the
Shane
second
wants
leg.
this leg.
Shane Turner.
That's the answer. And now we're level here at 1-1.
Third leg, it's Timothy to throw first. Game on.
That was a tense hold of throw.
Now, Jeff, I've worked something out which could well blow everybody's mind and create chaos here. There's still a possibility that every player finishes on 6 points in this group. And it would be possible if Timothy wins this game and the next game against Stuart Dutton. Brian Dawson then beats Shane Turner. Brian Dawson then beats Timothy Verua. And Shane Turner beats Stuart Dutton in the last game of the evening.
Well, that would be very interesting, but also wishful thinking.
And I'm sure those who have got to compile the league standings and the league tables do not want any bit of that.
No, the boys downstairs on the calculators would be losing their minds.
140.
They're swinging at each other right now. Timothy with the throw in this leg, but he finds himself down about 90 points.
60.
That's a slip, and it gives Turner 6-1-7-6 to go 2-1 in front, having trailed 1-0.
100.
And a solid ton leaves a simple 76. But these combos, sometimes they've been either easy or they've been elusive.
97. Shane
That applies the pressure.
76.
Is it going to be 1 dart or 2? It's going to be 2. Double 8. For double 4. And that's a 2-1 lead for Shane Turner.
Shane Turner.
And that's also a break of throw.
Look at Shane to throw first.
Well, the tides, they are returning for Turner. 2-1 he leads. It's been a very scrappy game. I think both players know exactly what's on the line here.
Yeah, we're getting at the business end of this group now. And that's a powerful start to a third or to a fourth leg.
Well, the reason why it's been so scrappy is down to the finishing. 1 from 8 for Verua and 2 from 12 as far as Shane Turner's concerned.
It almost would seem that there's something on the line.
60.
Well, for both of these players, it's the biggest tournament they've ever played in their lives. Opportunity to pick up 60 grand and to call themselves a global champion. It'll be with them for the rest of their lives.
You convert that 60 grand into Canadian, back home, that's like winning 100 grand.
Should have pitched it that way.
Sounds way better.
I'm sure there's one or two currencies somewhere where that 60 grand probably makes you a multi-millionaire.
161.
Anyway, Turner 161. 6 from here to go to clear. Doesn't have to go for the bull if he doesn't want to, but he's going to go for it. And he gives it a good scare.
I like that. He's pitching confidence right now.
59.
59 leaves a lot to do. Turner now for a 3-1 lead. Down for 2 8s. And he
Game
nails
shot
it.
the 4 flag, Shane Turner. 5th flag, it's Timothy
That's a good hole to throw for a 3-1 lead.
Game on.
Timothy, you are up against it now. But his demeanor does not change.
100.
Some players get very animated when they play, and you won't find any of that from Timothy.
60.
He's as cool, calm, collected as they get. You wouldn't know whether he's 6-0 up in a game or 6-0 down. That's just the way that he plays the match.
60.
The way he plays the sport. Very much poker-faced.
And that's another maximum, his third. Right on time, Shane Turner.
130.
So again, just a reminder that a win here for Shane Turner eliminates both Brian Dawson and Timothy Verua from these championships. And it looks like a fate which is seemingly inevitable from this point onwards. That's his 4th max of the game.
100. Shane, you require 81.
81 for the match. And what a leg this could be. A potential 11 darter. Double 16. Clips
49.
the wire.
Timothy require 107.
Timothy needs to come in here with a haymaker. That leaves 88. Choices, Timothy. Are you going up or are you coming down? Down for 16s. That
51.
means Shane Turner
Shane
is
number
going to
one,
have the
32.
opportunity to knock 2 players out of this round.
And it's double 8 to do exactly that. The double 8 is found there for Timothy Verua and Brian Dawson. Their ADC Global Championship campaigns will come to a close come the end of play tonight. For Shane Turner and Stuart Dutton, it's going to be between that pair to see who is going to be the 4th quarter-finalist of this year's tournament. That the turn of the tape from that one. Turner a 4-1 win. No over Timothy Verua. Timothy's got to stay on the stage and face Stuart Dutton in a couple of moments' time.
He will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Darton tops for the match to win 4-1. And he darts at double 16, gets the job done there for Jürgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the 2nd time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He is 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone, and you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short form at darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs one more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the one treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He kind of split it. 2 darts for double fourth in a match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series Epic champion, Jeff Smith.
Well, welcome back to the ADC Global Championship. Live on Pluto TV, brought to you from the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. And if you just joined us before the break, Shane Turner came from 1-0 down to win 4-1.
First leg, it's Stuart to throw
against
first.
Timothy Verua. 4 180s in that one for Shane Turner, but the one thing that started creeping in is 4 from 18 on the doubles.
81.
But that puts him in position. We are teeing ourselves up for a winner-takes-all clash between Dutton and Turner
60
on our last game this evening. But we have a few games to go before then, and Dutton, he's got
65.
Tim Verua here. Verbrua's on 2 on the bounce, and sometimes that's not the easiest to do.
100.
Sometimes, that's what I said to Jeff this afternoon, he feels that 2 on the bounce would be really nice. You'd be warm in one of the 2. What do you think, Trina
96.
Gulliver, 10-time world champion, MBE? What is your thoughts on this?
Well, I think it can work both ways.
180.
I think if you've played well and you're on fire, and then you go on and play again, you're going to be buzzing from that.
99.
If you're
Timothy,
if you've lost and not played so well, then the pressure's slightly on you to get everything right in that game.
47. Stuart, you require 160.
So I think it can work both ways, really.
No, I'm in agreement. I think
55.
it depends how your first game has gone.
Timothy, you require 114.
I know you don't want to lose 2 games in a row. I agree with that, but not always the easiest thing to do to get your head out of the shed.
On the first leg.
Now saying that,
Timothy
Verua has just popped out a 114.
Second leg, it's Timothy to throw first.
And is it
Game
now
on.
Dutton that's having the pressure put on him? 1 from the result from Shane Turner in the previous match, who's now levelled him up. And 2,
97.
from Verua here from going 1 up. It's funny what goes through your mind as a dart player. You always say you don't want anything to go through it.
180.
And that's a good response from Dutton.
And this is where the players at the bottom of the table can cause damage to those at the top.
60.
You know, they're starting to play with a bit of freedom and knowing that they can't
85.
hit the top of the table. So they're playing for position. So they're still trying. And this is where they can cause damage
95.
to the top players.
Yeah, I do agree.
36. 57. $137.
One thing I've noticed about Stuart Dutton, he's using quite a large dart in diameter. He's not using a long point.
100.
It's kind of quite old school. No disrespect to Stuart. You know, we know he's been around at the top level for around 20 years, but
43.
It's kind of a short, dumpier barrel, but you usually see that as like a Fordham dart is usually the design of a shorter, dumpier barrel, and his is very different, but Verua here gets a chance at double 16.
20.
Dutton now. Double 10 to level the match. Double 5.
10.
Just above the wire. So for Verua, double 8 for a 2-0 lead. 2 4s.
12.
And again, just on the inside.
That was a big chance for Timothy to be the fox in the hen house, wasn't it? One nice and high for Dutton, making no mistake, going with it, going at it with the next two.
Stuart Dutton.
And you could see the relief on his face.
Third leg is Stuart to throw first.
A relief on his face. It's kind of... He hasn't given anything away all evening. And now as we close
89.
in on the last few games, we are starting to see what this global championship means to players.
60.
And the pressure that they're put under. You can practice and practice and practice at home all day long. But because you practice under no pressure and not under a game situation, you cannot emulate this. You cannot reproduce being on a stage in front of cameras, finances involved in how you play and where you end up in the table, and just having to have that out and out guts and determination to pull yourself through it when things aren't going well. You can't practice that. The only way you practice that is to continue to put yourself in this situation. And some days you conquer it, and some days it conquers you.
Totally agree.
63.
It's all right having the ability to throw a dart, but if you can't handle the pressure and control your mindset, then
32.
You're going to be beaten. But here Dutton looking at double 16 for a hold of throw.
16.
He's just on the inside, but he'll be back. Verua way back on 2-6-1.
43. Sure you requires 16.
Double 8 then for Dutton.
Yeah, come on, he says to himself, because that one was a country mile away, and then that makes it difficult
12.
to hit with your next two.
Well, at the moment, it's 1 from 14
128
for Dutton.
Sure you require 4.
And he has to put this right here, you feel.
Difficult to get past. Now it's double 1 and all or nothing.
No score.
We had a leg like this just
90.
now where Verua kind of gave the leg up and Dutton stole it to go 1-1. Is Verua going to steal this one back?
75.
No, he doesn't. And
sure
now this is
4.
massive.
Yeah, this has to go for a hold of throw. And he finds it with a second dart. Big sigh of relief there
Fourth leg is Timothy
from Dutton.
First. Game.
Manages to get over the line. Well, he has the faith.
He's keeping the faith more than Bon Jovi at the minute.
81.
Oh, I see his name is Dutton. I wonder if he's related to those at the Yellowstone Ranch on the big hit TV series that has been brought over to the UK
100.
from the United States of America. Big John Dutton owns the ranch. You never know who your ancestors are, do you?
60.
The downside is it's a fictitious family in a TV series, but don't let that spoil
100.
our fun.
That's irrelevant, isn't it, Scott?
Yeah. It's a fair
82.
point. The concerning thing for Dutton here is he's on 2 from 19 on the doubles in this match, and he hasn't been like that. That's touching, isn't it?
82.
It is touching
yeah.
the 2. And
Yeah,
he'd rather it wasn't touching, because now it doesn't leave a finish. He'd rather it
100.
fell on the floor.
Well, how's your luck, as someone would say?
97.
You'd be gutted, wouldn't you? You'd be absolutely... I'd have gone to the board. I'd have jumped up and down trying to get it to fell out.
Flicked it.
Yeah.
125 to be required 62.
Kept the referee occupied while I hit it with my elbow.
Can he find the double 16 to level the match? He can't.
Stuart, you require 53.
So Dutton a chance for 53 for a 3-1 lead.
Game
Well,
shot
he
on the
finds it this
forehead.
time.
Stuart
Better
Dutton.
doubling for Dutton. A break of
Fifth round
throw.
gets Stuart to throw first.
And now he
Game
finds
on.
himself throwing for the match.
Yeah, that's better finishing.
60.
Verua came through Group 1 on Phase 1 as the runner-up and would have really had high hopes for this group.
100.
He would have felt he would have coming in with some form, but you have to say the Bicester boys
180.
kind of dominated this group thus far.
47.
Dutton second max of this match.
Now he's in front. He looks more comfortable again, doesn't he? The whole action of his throw and everything looks good.
Yeah, I think hitting that
59.
double
Stuart, you require
with his second dart
161.
gave him some confidence. If he'd have, well then,
121.
decides to lay up. Sensible thing to do. Verua back on 295.
57. Stuart, you require 40.
And now he has tops for the match. Double 10.
No score.
And decides to bust again.
$58. Stuart, you require 40. Game shot and the
So
match.
Stuart Dutton takes the
Stuart
win
Dutton.
4-1. He does his piece in the jigsaw puzzle and adds 2 points to his league table. Knows where the camera is too. Nice fist to the family at home. 77 average solely because it's 4 from 24 on the doubles. We head into a short break, and on our return, it's his rival for the group, Shane Turner, taking on Ryan Dawson.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yeah. Let's do it then.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
£25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor.
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
Welcome back. It's the ADC Global Championship, and before the break we saw Stuart Dutton get the better of Timothy Verua by 4-1. Despite missing 20 darts and a double in the contest, he was able to get the better of the Belgian by a 4-1 scoreline. Game 10 is a meeting between Shane Turner and Brian Dawson, and if Shane wins this game against Doggy, it means that match number 12 between Turner and Dutton would effectively be a last 16 tie, because the winner would automatically seal qualification through to the quarterfinals. If he loses it tight, Shane, there's still a chance that he could win it in the last against Dutton, but it would be dependent on a scoreline. And Brian Dawson, the way he's been playing tonight, this could be a rather awkward contest.
60.
Knowing Brian like I do, he's not going to give Shane an inch. So Shane's going to have to be real careful here and just basically play the way he's been playing all day.
95.
And the meeting between the pair earlier on this evening saw Shane Turner surely beat Brian Dawson by 4 legs to 3, averaging a ton, 4 from 4 in his doubles, including a 105 checkout. So he's already played some decent stuff against Doggy this evening, and he's going to have to show that same 55. Doggy determination in this one.
100.
And he's certainly off to a good start in this leg. Brian, even with a max, could not have left a finish. So that gives
45.
Shane the luxury of at least 6 starts on this 161.
Plenty of time. Well, whatever happens here this evening, for Shane Turner, one thing's for sure, he's not let himself
95.
down here at the Global Championship. I mean, there is going to be a possibility now that he walks away with 1,200 quid at least. Whoever finishes second in this group. That's a happy enough accident, because a single leaves double 18. And that's a 15 darter to get things up and running for Shane.
Second leg, it's Brian to throw first. Game on.
One thing we have found out about Shane is he has an ultra high level at
36.
times. Definitely was not expecting that. Just more or less lack of knowledge on my part because I don't get the opportunity to see him play.
100.
He certainly can throw.
Well, it's well in excess of anything he did in his previous group. His numbers for stage 1 was 78.5 for all 6 games he played. And his highest
100.
average in those 6 matches was 84.74. And if you look at tonight's statistics, and you look at the games that he's played this season, at averages of 100, 106.
100.
In matter of fact, his lowest average tonight is 84.4, which was almost as high as his best performance in his previous rounds.
140.
And you can see why the newly crowned Ladies World Champion is going to be playing a mixed pairs event with him at his local county for this Christmas Classic.
140. 135. Shane, you require
That's a good
161.
shot from Brian. Tried to work the angle on that one.
Brian, you require
Maybe
90.
should have switched down, but that does leave a Shanghai should Brian give him an opportunity.
And it is the ball to level up. And that is the
Going on
ball
the
for
second
Doggy.
leg,
And we are back on
Brian
terms at
Dawson.
1 apiece.
Third leg, it's Shane to
He
throw
is like a
first.
dog in a bone when you give that
Game
man an opportunity. He plays with heart and determination. So Shane, you're going to have to go through him. He's certainly not going to get out of your way.
And you've been rather modest this evening. You've played Brian in a couple of World
85.
Championship matches. What was he like as a player to face in that type of environment?
I didn't find him all that hard, to be honest with you, but neither did my partner in crime there from earlier last evening there. Scott Mitchell also had his number, but he did play 3 consecutive World Championships, so that gives you an idea how good this man is.
140.
Yeah, Brian Dawson beat him in 2015. I don't know what else Scott Mitchell did in that tournament. He never, ever brings it up.
I don't want to talk about it either, to be honest with you. But that would be a good question for him.
45.
Scott obviously was a champion of a global event himself, as was Devin Peterson last year, and it'd be nice to get their rendition of how that year went, lugging a
21.
big piece of hardware around from everywhere you go.
Heard he had an open top bus parade after he won that tournament.
97.
He puts me in mind of somebody that likes a bus.
$140. Brian, you require 134.
Turner trying to get back into this leg, but Brian's in full control on 134.
58.
Leaves it back on 76. So what kind of pressure can Shane put Brian under?
Well, 76 is the route
28.
for Dawson to move to.
Brian
Sorry,
requires
76 is the route for
76.
Dawson to move 2-1 up in the game with a break. And 6 darts I'm here to do exactly that. 2 8s for 2-1.
68.
Just on the inside.
If Turner can find a way to get to 2 legs here, Game 12 will be a
97.
straight shootout.
Brian, you require 8.
We were hoping it was going to come down to the very last leg. So
Game shot on the third leg. Brian Dawson.
moral of the story is, you still
Fourth
need
leg is
another
Brian
leg here
to throw
yet, Shane, so you're
first.
going to have to pick
Game
this
on.
game up.
And I'm fairly confident in the fact that he'll have no idea about that.
Yeah, he would. He doesn't put me in mind of a guy that's going to chase
99.
that. He's just playing on performance, and sometimes that's better.
It's given us a bit of trudging to kind of get to that particular permutation. And to be honest,
81.
You'll probably back me up on this. If he is trudging that far into the permutations, then the mine may well be an absolute scramble just to get to 2 as opposed to winning the contest outright.
Yeah, you're thinking about all the wrong things when you're starting to pin it down to how many legs I need. You should be concentrating, trying to get your W's. And let the wins take care of everything.
180.
That's much better, much better from Shane. But Dawson does have the
85.
darts.
$60.
And he's got the throw. Favorite from here on 217. Especially now that he's had a couple of triples.
140.
All of a sudden, it does get rather interesting. We did think of the players that have been knocked out. Brian Dawson had been the most likely to play the role of
60.
spoiler, and so far he's living up to that
77.
type.
$37. Shane, you require 120.
For a nice little Shanghai, Shane. He's got the first. Stay straight. And
100.
just wires that 120.
Brian, you require 40.
You certainly can't let this man back to doubles.
Game
And it's a
shot on the
third
fourth
dart
leg.
dagger.
Brian Dawson.
Now another situation here.
Fifth leg, it's Shane.
Shane's thinking he has to win this game. He doesn't know anything about needing a second leg. So he may be under all kinds of pressure here.
180.
But if you're going to start a leg and one that you need to win, you can't get much better than that.
In some ways, it would be easier if Shane Turner knows that he
100.
feels like he has to win as opposed to needing to get to 2 legs, because that intensity will be there.
$32.
That's an error. Brian only 112 back. Can add some stress here, and he certainly does.
Well, basically, all the hard work of that opening visit max has just been completely cancelled out. However,
$140.
The last thing he wants to see Brian do is hit one of his own.
140. Shane number 149.
That's in. Triple 19. Double 16.
117.
Width of a wire. Dawson's already taken this out.
136.
Or actually, sorry, Timothy had taken it out. Shane needs to take a breath here.
32.
Make sure this goes in.
now I'm sure he doesn't know the
Shane on the
importance
fifth
of that
leg.
double 16,
Shane
but it is a big one, because it means that the last game
Six
between
legged
Shane
blind to
Turner and
first.
Stuart Dutton
Game on.
is a straight shootout for a place of the quarterfinals of the 25-26 ADC Global Championship.
100.
Now, should
40.
Dawson win this leg, it's going to be interesting to see Shane's reaction to that, because you'll know whether he knows or not.
100.
Effectively, the rest of this game now is an absolute irrelevance.
42. $100.
And the reason I say that is because the next game between Brian Dawson and Timothy Verua is another shootout.
40.
It's a shootout to determine who's going to finish third and fourth. On the proviso that Turner wins this game.
70.
Dawson wins this game, then we know exactly what the permutation is going to be in terms of those two. Because the brew is minus 10 in terms of legs difference.
180.
You may as well slap a 100-pound note on the table and say, boys, go for it.
Well, 6 starts from here for Brian Dawson. 76 left to complete a 4-2 win. He's moving across the treble 13. I think there was a temptation to stay there for a second. Leave himself on 19. But Dawson for the match. Looking at double top.
56.
Doesn't go, and so Turner returns for 3-3. Looking at 66. 2 18s. How many times have we seen that tonight, by the way, on that target? The double 16s found and we go all the way.
7 final leg
That
at
was
Shane.
definitely a happy accident.
Game on.
But again, I believe Shane thinks he needs this match.
140.
Well, Brian Dawson shook his head and then realised he could do nothing else but
100.
laugh as to what's been happening against him all night long.
$140.
Yeah, if he had any luck at all, he could be the one sitting on top of the pile right now.
And this is what happens when we have these groups of 4.
47.
A player may play okay, but they don't get the rub of the green early on. They can find themselves easily detached. So that's exactly what's happened to Brian Dawson in Group 4.
$100.
Squeezes that dart into the triple 20.
Well, that's the worst possible dart for Doggy. Has to go down.
58.
And so Turner, 121 to win.
Won't be this attempt.
$57.
But he will have 64 to come back.
$45.
That's the first time I've seen Brian throw a little quick
64.
without the intent.
I think he knows his race is run as Turner here is going to have a dart at double top to win it.
24.
He will be back for 3 more.
I think he had it in his mind. He was going for a double 16 there, and he slipped up into that 8. So that has changed his
81. Shane required
has changed
40.
his target.
So Tops to complete a 4-3 win, and Tops is found for Shane Turner to get the better of Brian Dawson on the last leg decides. One more game after the breakers, Doggy against Timothy Verua, but it means that game 12 between Shane Turner and Stuart Dutton is effectively a last 16 tie to see who is going to make it through to the quarterfinals of the ADC Global Championship. That's the tail of the tape. Turner winning 4-3. Next up, we're going to see Brian for the very last time. He's going to take on Timothy Verua in a game which is all about who picks up the wooden spoon or not.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie required 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls at this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie, you
Time on his
require
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
The moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie,
approaching the
require
hockey with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
require
he's gone to
180.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that
Charlie,
situation there, George
require
Scaife wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie,
Threw
you
the entire
require
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Go
Couldn't get the job
ahead.
done.
Got in the match. And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife.
Here we go. We've got a shootout here at the ADC Global Championship. No, not that one between Shane Turner and Stuart Dutton. We've got a game which will determine one thing and one thing only. Who's going to finish third in Group 4 and who's going to get the wooden spoon as Brian Dawson and Timothy Verua go head to head. The winner of this one will finish third. The loser will get a wooden spoon. Not literally a wooden spoon because we haven't got a wooden spoon, but proverbially speaking anyway.
First leg,
For
it's
Dawson
Brian to throw first.
and Verua,
Game on.
their campaigns will come to a close come the end of this one. For Brian Dawson, you were doing some digging during the advert break about some of his matches and how fine the margins have been for Doggy this evening, Jeff.
100.
Yeah, he was so close in every match. I think he's played 5 now. 4 of them's going to the deciding leg. The only one that didn't was against Timothy. So he was
58.
thereabouts, but a little bit of luck. This could be a completely different story tonight.
In full context, that game against Timothy is the only one he's won. He's lost 4 games in the last leg to side, a 4-3 tonight.
45.
As Brian Dawson. For Timothy Verua, the lights will go out on him come the end of this one, and it won't be the first time he's had that experience here because quite literally the lights did go out on him
39.
when he did play here before because he played a game against our friend from Gibraltar, Craig Galliano, and we had a
59.
failure in terms of the electricity, and so we had a 2-hour delay. That's a long time throwing practice darts for a match.
55.
Especially in the dark.
I remember speaking to our friend Craig about it, and every single time I speak to Craig, he
55.
always brings up that particular incident where we had an outage in terms of connectivity.
60.
And we didn't leave this place until about 3:15 in the morning. Late night.
58.
Imagine being the crew in that shift.
Imagine having to try and do the next morning as well. Oh, that was a red eye shift.
That's the one thing I can say. I have a whole new respect for what you guys do. Me coming in, joining you guys this week. It's been a blast, but you certainly put the hours in and the work in.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you in the commentary box, Jeff. We got you for one more day, though, tomorrow. We haven't got rid of you that easily yet.
99. Brian, you require 84.
Dawson side on 84. He's got the first. Double 12.
Game shot on the first.
Good solid
leg.
hold to throw.
Brian Dawson.
18 darter. He'll be happy with that.
Second leg, it's Timothy to throw first. Game on.
Correction, I guess that was a 20 darter. Still trying to read all these screens that are in front of me that you guys use every day.
57.
Yeah, we have in the commentary box what we call in the industry a fruit machine, and basically that has all the stats and numbers of everything that we could possibly need. Averages, scoring power packs, 180s, leg by leg. Basically anything that we need over the course of a game is on this amazing screen in front of us, which gives us no excuse really to not know what's happening.
140.
Downside is you almost need to be a computer scientist to read it all, because there are so many stats that you guys work out. It's amazing, really.
60. 91.
Dawson with a useful triple 17 sets up the big fish.
$57. Brian, you require 170.
There's the first.
$85.
Cuts the score in half. Timothy scores a 60 here. He'll leave the fish as well.
60. Brian, you require 85.
He didn't even chase the treble there, did he? Just wanted to make sure he left something. Dawson goes ball first on 85. And he's going to give himself a look at double 16, just
69.
inside.
Timothy, you require 170.
There's the first. And he cuts it in half.
Brian, you require 16.
And this to double the lead, double 8. Well, he's getting closer. Can he just flick that off the barrel?
Game
Yes, he
shot on the
can.
second leg, Brian
Doggy
Dawson.
finds himself 2 up.
Third leg, it's Brian to throw first. Game on. $100.
Brian would love to just get a 4-0 win here, get off the stage, and call it a day.
100.
It's been a chastening evening for both players. For Timothy, somebody that, it's fair to say, we both had to go through tonight. But it looks like he's going to finish bottom, which probably tells us everything that we know about the sport.
100.
Well, I speak for myself.
$85.
Yeah, he was one of my picks as well. Shows you what we know about the game.
Which is rather annoying because we've got the other 3 perfectly spot on.
97.
Brian setting it up perfectly here. Going to leave tops.
136.
After 12 darts, can't ask for better than that.
He's leaving it all out there, despite knowing that his race is run and
60.
his fate
Brian,
has
you
been
require
sealed.
40.
He's still giving it the full beans.
Game shot on the
And
third
he catches
leg.
the last dart.
Brian Dawson.
3-0 lead. He
Fourth
does
leg,
not
it's
want that
Timothy
wooden
to throw
spoon.
first. Game on.
Why now, he says.
$22.
Yeah, he certainly has not had it easy today. Some of the guys have played their best stuff against him, and he weathered the storm for the most part.
100.
Bit unlucky. Couple of bounces here and there. But he's got to take the positives because he has played well.
43.
Well, for Timothy, it started well. He got the better with Shane Turner 4-3 in his opener, but that would be as good as it would get for the Belgian, who looks as if
96.
he knows exactly what's going to happen. He's going to be heading back to Belgium following the culmination of tonight.
43.
And that's probably the first facial expression I've seen changed from Timothy.
Well, at least we can confirm he's not AI.
40. 86.
86 leaves him 79, which he will have plenty of time.
97. Brian requires 79.
So this to end his campaign with a 4-0 win, and it would mean he'll earn an extra 100 quid for his efforts. It's double top.
59.
Just underneath. He will return for double 10, and he'll have plenty of time.
$92. Brian required 20.
So this double 10 for a 4-0 win, and Brian Dawson ends his Global Championship campaign for win. For Timothy Verua, it was a night that promised much but ends in abjecture. For Brian Dawson, he can at least walk away here having won his final match. After the break, it's a shootout between Shane Turner and Stuart Dutton.
So welcome back to the ADC Global Championship Group Stage 2, and here in Group 4 there is our table. Shane Turner and Stuart Dutton top the table on 8 points apiece. We have one match left to go. Yes, you've guessed it. It is Shane Turner and Stuart Dutton taking on one another. It is a winner take all match. And when the two met previously, Stuart Dutton went down 4-2 to Shane Turner. And Shane didn't have the darts in that match either. This time round, Shane has the advantage of the throw. So
Shane to throw first.
Form book and form guide says Shane is the favourite for this. But we don't actually play on a form book. We play on a Sizewell dartboard hung on the wall. And this is a big moment for these two friends. And a big chance. The winner goes to the quarterfinals and makes our fourth player in the Global Championship quarterfinal lineup on the 4th of January. They'll be sitting pretty a little bit more at Christmas, won't they, knowing whichever one of them goes through.
They will indeed, and this is going to be a tense game.
83.
A shootout. Shootout.
100.
Shut up. Get out of my pub.
58.
Now Turner leaves himself 147. Here comes Dutton.
123. Shane, you've got 147.
Well, it won't go this time, but he will be back as Dutton on 190.
59.
No outshot.
.42. Shane, you've got
So Turner then for 88. Going that route
48
means that Turner
Stuart,
doesn't
you
believe
require
for a minute that Dutton's going to
148.
take the 148.
Is it going to bite him? Well,
Oh, we thought we were going to have the
96.
Keith Deller Bristow moment from 1983 there, didn't we?
Game shot on the first.
Tops
leg.
is taken by
Shane's
Turner.
up.
Holds his throw and takes the first leg of this match.
Second leg, it's Stuart to throw first. Game.
Yeah, he's feeling the heat. I think that's the biggest hand tile I've ever seen in darts.
77.
It's taken up half the table.
It's a fantastic start to the leg for Dutton. Needs to hold his throw here.
He knows at some point he's going to have to break Turner if he's going to win the match
60.
and head to the Global Championship quarterfinals. There's space there on the right, Stu.
140.
If you don't choose to throw it there, fair play.
Well, still leaves himself 124.
60. Stuart, you require 124.
Double eight then.
108.
What would have been a sensational opening 12 dart leg for himself for the first leg. Turn away back on 3-2-1.
100. Stuart, you require 16.
So to level the match, Double 8.
No score.
He can't find the target. He has been struggling a little bit on his doubles, hasn't he? It's just fortunate for him, I think, that Turner's back on 2-2-1 here.
100. Stuart, you require 16.
So double 8. Double 4. Double
Game
4 he
shot the
finds this
second
time.
leg. Stuart done.
Levels the match at 1 apiece and a holder
Third leg,
throw.
Shane to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, he last played in game 9 against Timothy Verua and was 4 from 24 in that one. So yeah, I understand where you're coming from with the concern, but this one, and he's had a couple of games off as well, so he could feel a little bit cold, but it's not showing at the moment. He's hitting that treble with regularity. Turner takes the first leg in 19.
100.
Dutton took the second in 17, but he could have been 3 quicker than that. He missed with all 3 in one visit, so
82.
confidence still high for Dutton. And there's moments in this where you can over-concentrate, isn't there, Treen? You've still got to be able to throw with a bit of freedom and not worry too much. Otherwise, you don't play your natural game. The arm goes tight.
180.
It looks like the experience of Dutton here is coming to the fore.
60. Stuart,
That was great timing. But 104 now. Oh, doesn't find the treble 20.
82.
But recovers well with the treble 19.
$56. Stuart, you require 22.
Well, leaves the bogey number. But now double 4.
14.
Well, he'll be back for that because Turner miscounted. Left himself a bogey number, so
134.
I'm not sure whether he miscounted or whether he felt that the target was open. He throwed a perfect dart. He thought he was going to use it and couldn't see himself missing the treble. But Dutton now down on double 2, chasing round the board again. He won't be happy with this.
Score.
And now
32.
you have to say 1 from 11. He's kind of given this one away.
Game shot on the third leg.
it's pinned by Turner.
And you can tell by the look on his face, the way that he had scored at the early part of that leg, that is one that is gift wrapped, very close to Christmas, that leg.
And he's current, it's 1 from 11 as well for Dutton. So his doubling continues to trouble him.
40.
Whereas for Turner,
96.
2 from 3. So when Lurch is giving him the opportunities, Turner's taking them.
Yeah, Dutton's given, he's just handed back the whole ascendancy of the game with those misses. He'll be disappointed
80.
with that, but you can't carry that disappointment with you. He's got to find 3 legs somehow or another, by fair or by foul. Turner, his last couple of games, he had dropped off on the average, but it's very difficult because he had 200 averages before that. Then he had 289s in his last 2 games and currently running a 79. And I think that's Shane Turner.
55.
And he's hit 2 doubles from 3, but as we know, no matter who comes out at the end of this match, the winner, they will not be bothered one iota about what the average is. They will be worried about the fact that they've come through a very, very tough game, mentally and physically, more than average-wise. You won't look at it.
No, it's the result that that's the important thing. So the bullseye.
56.
Just outside. So opportunity for Dutton to level up here.
Really does need to take this to a double eight.
Game.
How does that work? That you go and hit it as a combination, yet you've got 3 darts in your hand and you go for double eight and you miss it by a country mile. It is so frustrating, this game, at times for a player, particularly in these types of moments.
It really is a test of nerve, isn't it? These sort of games. When everything depends on this one match.
97. $83.
This match will dictate whether you're eating your turkey Christmas Day and having a practice Christmas afternoon.
90.
Or whether the darts will be down on the floor over the Christmas period and back in the case and not see the light of day.
Well, that is a great maximum from Turner. All gathered in one spot.
60.
Once again, all about the timing.
153.
The 180 comes and doesn't give Dutton a chance to kind of catch up. And now he's turned the corner.
121.
And that's a beautiful pick off for the treble 14 to leave 32. Dutton really needs a 180 of his own here to trouble
41.
Turner. And it's not going to be this time. All is not lost, though. Dutton has to throw
Shane Turner
in the next leg. But that is
Stuart
a very tidy 13 darter from Turner under the circumstances.
Pressure's on now for Dutton. This is a leg he must win to stay in the match and take us to a deciding leg.
140.
Remember that the winner of this match will qualify for the quarterfinals on the 4th
45
of January.
You just look back at that leg at 1-1 where Dutton missed all those darts at double and he had the momentum. He'd kind of stolen
100.
the momentum with a 17 dart second leg and then lost the leg in 20 darts, and
100.
He'd had chance after chance. And that's the point that the game has turned. Another 180 for Turner at the timing. He's now sat on 81 and things are looking rosy for Shane Turner.
92. Shane McQuarrie, 81.
Can he take this 81 and be our 4th name into the quarter-final of the ADC Global Championship 2025-26?
66 left, chooses to go treble 10. Double 18 for the match.
45.
Oh, and that's some distance away. Pulled that. But he will be back. It's done way back on 179.
Could have done that on purpose, you know.
59.
Stuart back on 179. Now he's got 3 in his hands. Next door, double 14. And he goes double to win that match. Shane Turner goes through as our Group 4 champion in Phase 2. Bit shy about it, isn't he? Absolutely.
I think he's a bit chuffed.
He is the man that goes through to the quarterfinals. He wins that one 4 legs to 2. His average was way down in the 70s at the start of that game. Gets there with 89. We will be back after the break with Shane Turner in the up in the studio with Henry and Jeff Smith.
40.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart for the match.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart tops for the match to win 4-1. And the Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He is 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship, where the final match of Group 4 determined who the 4th player through to the quarterfinals was going to be, and that man is Shane Turner on his tournament debut, on his televised debut, getting the better of Stuart Dutton by 4 legs to 2. He won the group, having won 5 of his 6 matches. 10 points was enough to send him into the quarterfinals, where he'll play the winner of tomorrow afternoon's Group 5. And I'm happy to say that Shane has joined myself and Jess Smith here in the studio, and I get the sense that you are the happiest man in Portsmouth right now. Many congratulations. Just sum up tonight in your own words.
Brilliant, mate. After I qualified, I just wanted to get through one stage. Never been here. I just didn't want to do myself any disservice and what have you. And then I snuck through, and then obviously tonight was going to be hard. And after the first game, when I had a couple match darts, I thought I was going to rue them missed chances. But then the rest of the day, I just got better, and yeah, I'm buzzing, mate. We can't wait to come back, I suppose. You know what I mean?
You certainly stepped it up from what you did in the first phase. What was the big difference between tonight and playing in the morning groups?
I'm used to playing at night because of the vaults. Mm-hmm. So with the vault starting at 7:30, quarter to 8, I've had all day to chill. Where last week was early morning. I was a bit in awe of the place, to be honest. I've only ever seen it on TV. I ain't been here. So it took me a couple games to get going. But then after that, like today, 7:30, I had a nice gentle train journey up here. Just getting ready to go, and I got in nice and early, got in about 5:30, and just had one thing on my mind, mate, just get through in.
And from what I hear, you're quite lucky to got here on the train, because Scott Mitchell was telling us stories about the train nickname.
Yeah. No, I like to have a beer when I go to darts. So when I've got to get a train, I normally nod off pretty quick. And I've woke up in some bad places. I live in Oxford. I had to go one stop, 10 minutes. I woke up in Worcester, 2 hours away from my house. No train home, fair few quid home. I've done it numerous times, not just trains, it's buses, but the train rhymes with Shane, so it's a nice stick. But yeah, I've got to get a train home tomorrow, but luckily it'll be bright and early. But yeah, I don't do well on public transport.
Well, it's the midnight train to the quarterfinals here at the ADC Global Championship for yourself. Jeff, we've been watching him all night long, and there was so much that we were impressed by, the power scoring in particular.
Yeah, it's them 180s for me. They were all perfect timing every single time. You had your opponents under pressure right from off the back foot every time. As far as I'm concerned, you were best player out there tonight. Stuart was there on your heels, but you showed your class in the end.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it, mate.
In terms of the head against Stuart Dutton, how important was that? Did you target that particular game for starters?
Yeah, I didn't. I've seen Brian's name about. I didn't really know him. Tim, I've seen him here a few times, and I knew, but because I know Stu and I play with him daily, I knew if I could beat him twice, I'm in a good position. But that's not to say if I didn't beat him twice, then other people will beat us twice, and I wouldn't be sat here. But I knew that him is the one I had to beat, and luckily for me, he was adding off, and I just snuck in.
So did it make the dynamic of that last game harder because you two know each other so well, and for both of you, it's the biggest prize you've ever played for at stake?
Yeah, 100%. The first game was me and him up there. I think he won both his games, and I was a bit upset with the first game because I let it slip, and so going into the last game, we was both in the practice room. We didn't say a word to each other because we both knew exactly what the job was. But I knew if I come out here and I put my game together and I hit the good scores, I was hoping he had a wobble, and he did. And obviously I got a couple of nice outs and just got the job done, which obviously I'm buzzing with, man, buzzing.
He's going to get you in the next couple of volts, you know that.
Yeah, 100%. Me and Dutton go back and forth with games anyway. Like there's games where he'll smash me with 110, 150 in average, and then there's other games where I'll beat him. We're both averaging 80s. It just so tonight I got the better of him, and I'm gutted for him because he never played for a few years, and over the last year he's really stuck in, and I'm happy for him. But again, I suppose friendship goes out the window, really, doesn't it? And I've just got to come here for myself and got the job done, and I'll see you boys in January.
You will see us in January.
Can't wait,
and
mate,
we've got 4 quarterfinalists now in the books. Jeff, we're halfway through finalising that quarterfinal lineup now. Now, Shane will play the winner of Knockout Group 5. That's tomorrow afternoon from 1 o'clock here on Pluto TV. But so far, you've got Johnny Haynes, Tom Sykes, Gary Stowe, three real established names. Shane Turner, I suppose, so far is the wild card in the mix.
Yeah, he's got to be starting to edge up to the top of that list as far as I'm concerned after the performance he's put in tonight. Odds on, he's got to be, for me, he's got to be in the top 4 or 5 anyway. But like I said, brand new tournament, everybody starts at 0 again January 4th, and there's 60 grand on the table, and that's life-changing money.
Yeah, I can't wait, mate. It's just seeing them 3 names. I know Johnny really well. Tom I played a couple times. Gary I know, but only through Challenge Tour and comps. But it's nice just to have my name with them, man.
Right, I'm going to put you on the spot. We're going to show you the names of the players that are playing tomorrow afternoon. You've got to play one of these in the quarterfinals. Any preference? I suppose you know Matt Carswell, don't you, as well?
Matt. I know Matt through Volts, Super League as well. Yeah, that's a mental 4 players, isn't it? It's that's what I'm playing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know that.
I don't want any of me.
Flip a coin.
Who's group 6? No, honestly, it's going to be tough, mate. But if I play anything near that, it's going to be tough for them as well. So
just quickly, a word on that group, Jeff. I suppose Parry and Hall will be the two that everyone will look out for.
Yeah, Perry was one of my picks early, just because he's same idea. He's a power scorer. Sometimes his doubles lets him down, but like I said, this man right here, if he powers through the way he did, then there's going to take some stopping.
Appreciate it, man.
In a sentence, Shane, because we've got a minute left before we go off air, what would potentially winning this amazing trophy mean for you?
It mean the world to me, obviously, mate. Like I watched it last year, and I didn't know I was in the qualifying spot until Adam Mole messaged me saying you need to play some opens to keep yourself in. But by the end of it, like a few went down. But to win that would just take my darts to the next level, mate. And that's all I'm here for, mate. And now I'm three wins away. So that's happy, mate. Let's go.
Many congratulations. Have a good Christmas. We shall
Thank you
see you
very
in the
much.
new year. Jeff, we shall see you in the morning. Plenty coming up across Pluto TV. Reminder, we're back for our third of 4 double session days from 1 o'clock tomorrow. Murph meets Bobby George in a few moments' time, and I suppose it'd only be appropriate for 11:15 time slot, wouldn't it? So Graham Hall and Kurt Payer, they're going to renew their rivalries. They played in the Tour Championship final. They play at the big one. Double Trouble 4 begins 9:30 on Monday. We can confirm that Robert Thornton is playing in that tournament. And then we're going to see Shane Turner on Sunday, the 4th of January, in the Global Championship Grand Final. That is from 12:30 p.m. That is it from us. We'll see you tomorrow from 1 o'clock. From all of us here, take care. We shall see you in the morning. Bye-bye for now. That man is in the Grand Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Graham Hall! The silencer, Jeff Smith! People are cheering. Games up. That is special.
It's top sight! Level warrior, Stuart,
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius?
Yes.
Let's do it then.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy time. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty